still worse than that.
And we're live. There we go. What's happening, fellas? Fun day of football today. Right now we're watching the Detroit Lions versus Texans game, and boy, do they have them on the ropes. We got my man Riddell here. No face, no case. We got my man Bree here. We got F Dot here, of course. Mr. Baltimore. Boy, I've been easing y'all way to some wins, man. Just barely getting there. And of course, we got Crash on Michael Baldini. The Cowboys season is officially over with, and I'm glad we're finally claiming it. And of course, you got me.
Finally.
Lonnie should be here a little sooner. Man, look, one of the topics that I want to talk about most importantly is
getting us a theme song.
Huh?
Getting us a theme song.
Theme song would be fun.
I like a little ditty, man. When we first get in, goddamn, a little ditty, something. I don't know. Anyway, go ahead.
A little ditty is crazy.
Yeah, a little ditty is wild.
Yeah, it was wild.
Yeah, what?
Not Diddy, bro. Not Diddy, you weirdo.
It sounded like
That's what you said.
No, not Diddy. You see, you see what I'm saying? Like, you see how Diddy's ruin everything for y'all? A little ditty is like a little number, bro. It's like a little beat or something. Golly, y'all are weird.
I'm not up to that vernacular.
Clearly. Go ahead. Just go ahead. Y'all are weird. See what I'm saying?
Little
God, I don't have Vaseline, guys, or baby oil, whatever the heck y'all talking about.
So far, what do we think about this Detroit and Houston game?
Say Diddy's name is just a
They
center
sending a lot of pressure his way.
Boy, I tell you.
I love how they disguising the blitz, catching them off guard.
Yeah. I mean, they're doing exactly what I expect against a team who wants to beat the Lions. Get up early, force them to pass the ball. Don't allow that or stack that box so that run game doesn't get going.
Nope.
And that pass rush is not getting to CJ Stroud enough, so they have to send blitzes. So, you know?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, man. The Detroit defense has always been the problem. So are we thinking that maybe when you put the ball in Goff's hands, you got a chance?
That's always been how
I think that's always been their Achilles heel for the Lions.
The reality is like they haven't run the ball well today, and Jared Goff made one bad mistake, but like if their run game isn't working, it's a different team.
Is Nico Collins playing today?
No, he's not. He's out. He's out.
Okay, he's still out. Okay, they're getting busy with just Tank Dell. Okay, I didn't start Tank Dell. Damn it! I'm sorry.
How did he
started him?
Really
I hate fantasy football because people are always questionable. Oh yeah, this about to be a cakewalk. They about to dog walk these guys. And they get up by another touchdown before the half over with. It's gonna be bad.
You need that for agenda purposes.
So a couple games today. You had 9:30 game. You had Panthers versus the Giants. What's the biggest take from that game?
Shador Sanders is a New York Giant, and when Shador joins the New York Giants, he's gonna have a Jaden Daniels, CJ Stroud type run.
But you want Cam Ward though, right? Or you want?
We're gonna have if Shador is better than Cam Ward, but I'm fine with Cam Ward. But if we get the first pick, we're getting Shador.
Oh, okay. So now you finally team Shador. Or no, you weren't one of the guys who was disrespecting. I think Randall was doing that.
I just don't like Shador's attitude sometimes, but I think he's a baller.
Anybody else?
I think he also said that too. Random.
And Tracy let me down, man. That was terrible. That was a terrible call.
I can't believe it.
Hey, Bryce had 2 back-to-back good games. I want to shout him out because
I ain't gonna lie. We can't be calling games good because a guy's been so bad that anything positive we saying good because it wasn't a good game. Honestly, like it just he's so bad that whatever he do.
But he made plays to where they won the game. Like he didn't put them in harm's way, and that's my thing. At least
he is putting it there.
Some type of development a little bit. You know, these last 2 games.
I still don't.
I'm not saying it's crazy.
I still don't like his frame and how he plays football. I do think he's been better, but these are junk games, man. Like he did this last year to me, man. I want a whole new quarterback regardless. But shout out to JC Horn for doing a damn good job on Malik Neighbors for most of the game. He got a little loose there at the end. You guys was finally starting to hit Hyatt with some open passes, man. It was looking good. But I don't know what happened as far as his development or how y'all were supposed to use him, because he should have been getting used since last year. But I don't really know what's the plan with him moving forward. But if you ain't gonna use him, give him up. That's all I'm saying. But he's a good receiver. I think he's a great number 2.
Number 3, Wandell's number 2. But yeah, he's good.
Dexter Lawrence today. Chuba Hubbard had almost 200 yards, 2 tutties, man. Had a great game. Shout out to Bryce Young for having a decent game. And that Panthers defense did a damn good job on Dale Jones and that run game with Tracy, who's been probably one of the best rookie running backs in the league. Any other questions on them?
Nah, just that the real Daniel Jones stood up. That's all.
What is Tank? See, that's Shep over Tank. Tank. Anyway,
I don't know if the defense did anything or Daniel Jones just was terrible. 2 red zone picks is wild. 2.
And they were bad ones too.
At that point, it's kind of.
I don't know.
He could have had about 3 or 4 actually.
Yeah,
too.
I noticed other than the King himself, Mr. Jaden Daniels, who runs that league and runs that division. Boy, I don't know what's up with red zone picks, but them NFC East quarterbacks, man, between Dak, Jalen Hurts, and Daniel Jones, boy, y'all hate scoring in the red zone, don't y'all?
Hey, but Jalen Hurts turned his shit around.
What do you mean? He was like 6 for 7.
He was also playing against Cowboys. He was also playing against Cowboys, so you know.
But it wasn't like it was a close game either, though.
He had a good game. I'll give him that.
It wasn't like it was a close game. He threw a pick and then they
scored again? Oh, yeah, it's over with.
24-7.
But I'm going to be honest with you. I watched the beginning of that game once I got out there and I turned it off because I wasn't even watching it. I was just watching it to see how Jalen Hurts played. He was efficient. He just made one bad play.
Right? He's just as good as J-Mo Wilson, but Williams, but they don't use him. Like, I'm glad they're trying to use him. I don't know why they went and got. This is what I mean, but I don't understand why they went and got Stephon Diggs. They didn't need him. They got weapons out there. Anyway, next game.
I mean, you say that, but they played horrible last week, and now I mean, like CJ Stroud was bad.
That O-line was just undisciplined. That's why.
I like Michi game coming out of college.
He can play. You can clearly tell he can play. That's why I got rid of Noah Brown because of him. That's exactly why, because of him.
Really, I feel like Nico last year was really surprising to them. I don't think they really thought Nico was gonna really ball like that. So they seen him, it was like, okay, might have a real true number one.
Oh, good route. Good route and good hands.
Touches from Michi, really.
See, the year before with Davis Mills,
if he break out to a good receiver, that's gonna be good.
Nico Collins showed flashes to be a good receiver. He did, but Davis Mills was terrible. So you only could do so much.
Patriots versus the Bears. How we feeling about that game? Any takeaways? Speak up, forever.
Caleb Williams played terrible. Play calling was terrible. Offensive line wasn't good. Odunze, nah, man. And like this is the thing. Yeah, Caleb Williams was terrible, but like what sums up the game for them is Odunze dropping the ball twice early in the game. Then it comes down to it when he's open. Caleb Williams isn't even looking. And this is the other thing, bro. Caleb Williams, he just doesn't know. He just doesn't. He's either uncomfortable or he doesn't know where to look to. Because there's certain times where, like, there was one incompletion where he threw a slant in between, like, 3 people, and he got the catch. But, like, there's no point in firing that ball when you have the tight end wide open on a hook route and it's a zone. It's like he's just not looking at the right things. And another thing is, too, there was a play where he got the first down, but it was a blitz and the middle was wide open, but there was a safety on the other side of the field coming down who was guarding the player. But if he got rid of it as soon as the ball was snapped, he could have gone to completion, but he just looked away and ran. And like stuff like that is a major problem. And yeah, he's dropping his shoulder. As I said, he's got some mechanic issues because he can't throw to the right side of the field at all. He can only throw the left and down the middle. So there's just a couple glaring issues with this.
There's another glaring issue too.
But overall, that
whenever he sees more, he just figures out, oh, I don't need to throw it to him, or whenever I throw it to him, I just throw a bad ball. He cannot throw to DJ Moore to save his life, bro.
Because he can't throw outside.
It's always late. It's always inaccurate.
He can't throw to the outside at all.
He's turned
DJ Moore in turmoil,
he's turned DJ Moore into last year's Scary Terry when he had Sam Howell. Like, that's what he's done.
Well, because if you want to throw to your number one who's good and gets covered and gets like attention to him, the reality is that you're gonna have to have some smarts. Like, you can't. It's not just gonna be easy. It's not like throwing to the slot third guy's wide open. And that's the problem. Is
I
like
can show you
the
countless film.
timing and the accuracy just isn't good
you
enough.
saying he's covered, Michael. I can show you countless of film when DJ Moore's wide open.
What?
Yeah, he gets
I can
open
show
a
you
lot.
countless of film when DJ Moore's wide open.
I'm just saying like a lot of the times like it isn't your first read on a play to go to the X because especially if he's getting covered. I'm saying he's wide open sometimes, but like initially that's not always the first read, and that's the problem is he's not seeing it quick enough because he's looking at other stuff. And then by the time it's open, he's not looking, and then it's gone. Like he can't make the throw because the guy's too far or whatever. So it's just, but also his accuracy just isn't good enough, especially to the outside of the field. Like even when he's
do me a favor, wipe your camera lens. It's a little foggy.
But that's what I was gonna say. Like even when the timing is good from him, he's just not hitting the receivers on the outside of the field, and it's just becoming a major problem when you can't throw there.
So are we worried about Caleb Williams, or are we looking at it as 3 picks? That's beautiful. Are we worried about Caleb Williams, or are we looking at it as it's just a bad O-line and give him some time?
No, I think the OC sucks. Like that one play I said in the chat.
He's horrible. He's horrible.
So at the end of the day, yeah, we can worry about him, but like I'm not pushing the panic button until I see another year. And nah, because he still had good games. He had an elite game against the Rams where obviously they blew them out. But the other stuff is like there's timeouts being taken because they can't get set up right. There's false start penalties, which are obviously on him, but I mean, like, this offense is just not ready to play as a whole. It's on the.
I bet. Riddell, anything?
Yeah, I think Caleb Williams is still a rookie, so I'm not going to be too hard on him. I agree with Michael. Shane Waldron is a terrible offensive coordinator.
Terrible.
He's bad. I do think DJ Moore and Keenan Allen are not as good as they were last year. Keenan Allen came kind of out of shape, and then and DJ Moore doesn't seem like he's vibing with Caleb right now. So it's kind of.
You can't say DJ Moore is not as good as he was last year.
Yeah, that's not true.
Well, the reason why you can't say that is because of DJ Moore's vibe. A lot of the times, if you watch him on the Bears, it seems like there's a disconnect between him and Caleb. Now, I will say his skills probably don't diminish. But for example, last week. Did you all see the play where Caleb was still trying to scramble and find an open receiver?
Yeah, he quit.
Dude. Stop. He stepped out of bounds. That's why he took himself out of the play because he stepped out of bounds.
But he did give one to play regardless.
He didn't want Caleb to think, I can throw it to him. He stepped out of bounds. That's why.
Okay, but I did hear that
context matters. Bro, you could still be a blocker at the bare minimum. You still be a blocker at the bare minimum.
He's on the opposite side of the field.
No, he's not. He was right in front of Caleb.
Caleb was on the right side of the field. DJ Moore was on the left side of the field.
No, they were both on the left side.
No, they was both on the same side of the field. He was.
DJ Moore was right in front of Caleb, actually. Matter of fact, DJ Moore didn't even have to go out of bounds. He probably could have stayed in bounds, but he just went out of bounds. He gave up on the play. So that was the problem. So
well, if you keep throwing bad balls, I'm not gonna go.
Do we think get DJ Moore out of there, or we just think that they'll get it together?
No, it's just his rookie year. I wouldn't overreact. I would fire Shane Waldron and fire Matt Eberflus and get different coaches.
Yeah, I think there's so many more factors than just the relationship between them.
I love it, but we off this. I don't want to tell these goddamn Bears and Patriots.
That's what I was going to say.
49ers versus the Buccaneers. What's the takeaway?
Baker, you got it. You're a guy. I'm not gonna lie. Baker's a guy. I'm here now. I'm not a fan of Baker, but he's a guy. He's a guy for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Baker made
his best game.
Stiff arming Nick Bosa, bro, while throwing a dot, bro. That's pretty special.
Fourth down dot too.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, will we say Brock Purdy's a guy too?
Yeah, Brock Purdy went off. We gotta talk about Brock Purdy, bro. He had a great game. He really did.
I blame you for this because you've made them hate him so much. They think Brock Purdy is a terrible quarterback. That's the sad part about it.
I never said Brock Purdy was a terrible quarterback. This is where it's getting
your fault.
This is because I said Kyler Murray's better than Brock Purdy. You think Kyler Murray's terrible,
which I agree with. But
I don't think he's terrible. I think he's mid though.
When I say guy, I just want to define this real quick. When I say guy, I'm talking about this guy can be your franchise quarterback and can lead you in the playoffs. I think Baker can do that.
I don't think Baker's not. I think last week really showed me that versus the Chiefs to where honestly, man, they were just outmanned. But man, Baker had a hell of a game. He outplayed Patrick Mahomes to me, and I think that team is just banged up. But I think if with a healthy team, that Bucs team is easily 7-3, 6-4, even maybe even 8-2. 49ers played phenomenal to me. I think we're starting to show what Brock Purdy really is. You can see Chris McCaffrey ain't having the way he should. He's still hella banged up.
Yeah, he's done. He's done.
Yeah,
he's done. Shut him down for the rest of the season.
Yeah, he should have seen the rest of the season. For him to get busy with Juwan Jennings, Ricky Parcel, like Baker is showing you whoever you Baker, but Purdy is showing you whoever you put in there with him, he gonna get busy.
He's legit.
Like, yeah, he's showing like, I ain't gotta have everybody.
He is legit, bro.
To get it off. So I love what I'm saying from Brock Purdy. He is going to be the 49ers franchise quarterback for a long time to come. I think Baker Mayfield has 3 to 5 years, only because he's an older guy. But he can be that franchise quarterback for them as long as he plays like this for the Buccaneers. And the Buccaneers are only a couple pieces away. But, 49ers do eventually. They did win the game. A lot of missed field goals in this game. What we thinking?
Yeah,
kickers suck.
I just think
Jake Moody's coming off
Moody
an injury.
He did miss, but he made the most important one.
Jake Moody don't suck, bro. After one game when he literally
I said kickers suck.
Oh, I thought
he hit
someone
the most
else said
important one. I feel like that's all that really mattered. He had an off day, but he hit the most important one.
Oh, and another thing, what Debo did on that sideline, bro, is inexcusable. You don't do that. You don't do that. Nah. Especially that piss poor game you had. You don't do that.
Yeah, I have to.
So elaborate on it. What did he do, Brandon?
I believe he did a throat punch to a kicker, I believe, and also hit another guy. I think it was Jake Moody, wasn't it? That he hit?
No, it was
like on the side of the helmet.
It was the holder.
No, the holder. Yeah.
So he swung he swung on.
He did a throat punch. He did a throat punch to the holder, and he also hit Jake Moody in the helmet. I think that was I think that was accidental. But even still,
but he swung on him.
He throat punched. Yes, like a throat cut, like this.
Like pushed his neck back. Like kind of.
Why did he do that?
I have no idea. There's no context to it. Of course, they're not gonna really tell you what it is. Honestly, they're gonna give you.
Yeah, Debo been stinking up the joint for a long time.
Yeah.
I don't know why he.
So you sitting there doing that to a place kicker to your teammate is inexcusable. He's always been a hothead, and I feel like we don't give him enough flack like we do George Pickens. But you have been a hothead for a couple of years now, and it's getting out of line, and you need to be reprimanded for that. Honestly, your play is honestly declining as well. I don't like how you playing like this season. You need to get it together, man. That's not professional.
I think they should move on. I don't think they should resign him. But yeah, I think I gotta agree with
go that far.
I think they can find someone else.
Anyway.
Wait. All I'm gonna say is I think what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Gotta agree with everybody. Brock Purdy played great. Bucs defense, it's just
back up a little bit for me, Mike. You're a little close. Back up a little bit.
Oh, Bucs defense is just not good right now.
Okay. Banged up too. Next game, Chiefs versus Broncos. They escape again. Godly. Can this Chiefs team go undefeated?
Possible.
I mean, I would slant against it.
Oh yeah.
Possible.
So what's the next couple games? I got who are they playing?
They all seem winnable to me.
They play the Bills next week, I believe.
Yeah. That's a winnable game.
I mean, every game they play is winnable.
Yeah.
Chiefs can go undefeated. I'm not gonna lie. I 100%.
Honestly, they shouldn't try for that because honestly, like when you lock in that number one seed, I think you should play the backups. I'm not a believer in that because you never know. You guys can get hurt.
Well, I mean, if you're going for history.
No, screw the history, man. You don't want to get smacked.
I disagree. That's all part of your legacy. Being one of the few teams that went undefeated and being only the second team, if they win the Super Bowl, to go undefeated the entire season, I'll do it.
If they go undefeated the entire season and win a Super Bowl and three-peat, bro.
They're the greatest franchise of all time.
No. All they have to do is three-peat, bro. All they have to do is three-peat.
Yeah.
You don't have to sit there. Earl left because this conversation pissed him off so bad. That's crazy. But you don't have to sit there and try to be undefeated and all that stuff and risk injury, guys. If you lock in that number 1 seed, shit your starters, please.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
I mean, it hasn't been done for 80 years or not 80, but a long time. And it happened in a time
72 Dolphins.
It happened in a time where they only played like 16 games in total.
14. Yeah.
So I mean, like, I think number one, they could, but I would slant against it because I just don't feel like their offense it's just not good enough for me to bet.
Did y'all run to their schedule?
No, they play the Bills next week though.
All right, Bills next week. First loss or no sir balls? What are we talking about?
Depending on who the Bills gonna have.
Give me some time on
Keon and Amari Cooper, are they gonna come back and play, or are they not gonna be there? I don't know.
I mean, we can do this all day long, bro. Any game they play, I don't care who it is, it's winnable for them.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah,
it's irrelevant.
Yeah, the only difficult games left is
Texans, Bills, Steelers, Texans.
Yeah, those 3.
Yeah, those 3. Yeah.
But
even if you lose all 3, you still have a tremendous shot on being number 1 seed.
For
sure. It doesn't really matter.
The thing is, like, the reason why the Broncos played so well is because, one, they have the perfect formula against the Chiefs in particular. They're able to stack the box and put their corners on the receivers who won't be able to get separation. The only one who can is DeAndre Hopkins, and they put PS2 on him. PS2 is the best cornerback in football. D-Hop is going to struggle to an extent.
I know you watched that game. Was he strapping?
No. Hop had some good reps against him, honestly.
They went for attack.
They went toe to toe. Yeah, it was nice.
But
nice thing to see.
If you have PS2 on D-Hop and then Xavier Worthy can't get open, and Travis Kelce is really just a check down guy right now, and you can't run the ball because they stack the box, and the Broncos
got me 22 points.
Offense. If you play efficient offense, keep the Chiefs off the field, and play good defense on them personnel wise, you have a good chance. That's the thing.
So real quick, I look at this. You said, they were going back and forth. When we say PS2 is one of the better, he's having one of the better cornerback seasons of all time. Because I look at it like
no.
It's just a matter of who he's faced up against. You can't compare this to like Darrelle Revis, bro. Because Darrelle Revis went up against Lions every week, bro. And I'm not saying he hasn't done
Guys, we shout out the Darrelle Revis thing.
But it's not.
Champ had 10 picks and he locked every single person down, didn't get a touchdown.
Off the top of my head, I'm just saying off the top of my head, the first season that comes to mind is that Darrelle Revis year. And I'm not saying that PS2 hasn't gone up against dogs, but it was every single week for Darrelle. And he went out there and he locked up every single one. He made Ocho.
I know we poo-poo him, but that 08-09 year was pretty good too.
Yeah, there's been great corner years, man. Come on, we gotta stop.
If we're talking one of the best,
that 2012 Vontae Davis. Shout out to Cuzzo. R.I.P.
Patrick
2012,
2013 actually.
2013, he went crazy.
That's
the year when he drafted Mahomes and made him quit.
Oh, those Patrick Peter, like 2013, 2012 Patrick Peterson too.
Crazy.
2015.
If we're talking one of the best,
yeah, whatever.
Can have one of the best cornerback seasons for sure. And he's also strapped up every number 1 receiver he played up against this year.
Yes. But it's never going to be like one of the all-time. No, not.
What? Wait,
that's why I was confused. When they played the Ravens, he didn't travel Jay. Because they didn't put him.
Dude, I do agree, man. Why. Champ had 10 picks in 08, bro. He was amazing, and he shut down everything.
But
PS2 ain't getting
people don't throw it to PS2.
Real quick. Here's my thing. Shout out Lonnie who just came in. Here's my thing. When we look at the Broncos, you say he strapped everybody he played against. Who do they play when you say he strapped the person that we care about?
All right, so Broncos schedule.
Seattle, he did strap DK. Y'all poo-poo him anyway. DK. The Steelers, he did. Honestly, that Steelers game, you watched the Steelers game, it was a lot of callers that came back, but George Pickens had his way. If you actually watched that game.
Pickens did not have his way.
Dude.
You didn't watch the game.
You didn't watch the game.
Can we say tit for tat then?
He had like one play. He had his game after like one play. Like, come on.
No, it was several actually.
Can we say tit for
Bro,
tat?
they called back at least 2 or 3 touchdowns, dog. Literally. He was, bro. If it wasn't for the fact that, bro, it was holding and shit like that, he would have easily had 150 yards that game, bro.
You can say that about every game when the corner's
all right.
Like, what are we doing?
We'll move past it. Buccaneers, they strapped down. He strapped down Mike Evans, I guess. Then the Jets, he strapped down Garrett Wilson. Raiders, Deontay Johnson wasn't playing at the time. Chargers, they don't have a number one. Saints, they don't have a number one. Panthers, they don't have a number one.
Well, that's what I'm saying. These are not even elite guys.
Well,
like Darrell Reeves.
Who did he cover for the Ravens?
He didn't travel Zay. He didn't travel Zay. I don't know why he didn't. I think he traveled.
Guys, listen. This doesn't matter because these are not elite. These are not the best of the best guys.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean, Brandon.
Randy
when you
Moss
say that, Brandon,
Terrell Owens, Chad Johnson, all elite. These are not all-time great. This is not an all-time great.
He made Shadow Jacinco cry. He made Shadow Jacinco cry.
Oh, wait. Lonnie, go ahead.
No, I'm saying you just said like 4 weeks in a row where like they didn't have a number one or elite guy. Like, because you said like what you said the Panthers, you said the Raiders.
Devontae Adams wouldn't play that game.
Yeah, so
the Chargers don't have a number one, the Saints don't have a number one, and the Panthers don't have a number one.
Yeah, so it can't be an all-time great season if he.
Yeah,
like,
your best guy you shut down was DJ.
You are taxing him for the opponents he's playing. I don't know why we're doing that.
Because we can't say a guy's
I'm not taxing Riddell, but I'm saying it can't be no all-time great season if like half the, like for 4 weeks in a row you're playing scrubs.
If you as a corner completely revitalize your defense, where the defensive scheme is all centered around who you are as a player, and you have an elite defense because of it. That doesn't happen.
How many guys is doing that this season?
Riddell's a future Hall of Famer. I'm not going to gas him up because he shut down Quentin Johnson. Like, what are we talking? Oh my God, he shut down Jacoby Myers. Like, what are we doing?
So is it
Jacoby Myers?
Oh my God!
So is this season,
bro? We just named a bunch
better than Jalen Ramsey's best season. Is it better than that Jair season in 2019? If it's comparable to those seasons, it's not all time.
Yeah, he can.
But you always have to take it to
it's not like top five.
Hey, wait. I want a clip, so let's not talk each other over. Riddell, go ahead and rebuttal yourself because you got a rebuttal. You rebuttal, and then Lonnie right after you. Go ahead, Riddell.
See, the reason why I'm giving more credence to PS2, and when we're talking about all time, it doesn't have to be like the best season of all time. It just needs to be included in towards one of the best cornerback productive seasons and one of the most impactful cornerback seasons. PS2 has been doing that. He's shut down every receiver that he's come across. I can't tax him for him not playing the elite of the elite if that's not on their schedule, but whatever receiver is in front of him, he destroyed all of them. And the fact that the Denver Broncos, in terms of personnel, do not compare to some of these great defenses these other cornerback season teams have is also an attribute to how good PS2 is. On his team, he doesn't have elite pass rushers, elite linebackers. The secondary corner is Riley Moss, a second-year corner in football that nobody knew until this year. So PS2 is doing everything he's doing. He revitalized the scheme. He's changed the way this defense is. It is one of the best defenses in football. He has a whole scheme around him. That doesn't happen for corners. Schemes are usually centered around edge rushers and defensive tackles. He's a corner where a scheme is centered around him. So I think PS2 definitely needs recognition to having one of the better cornerback seasons of all time.
Riddell. Let Lonnie go.
Yeah. So when we think about greatest seasons of all time, we think about Revis Island. We think about Champ Bailey. We think about Jalen Ramsey leading the Jags to the playoffs with that defense and him.
That Richard Sherman year.
Yeah, Richard Sherman. Like
Charles Woodson in 09.
Like PS2 is the best corner in football. I've been saying that for a while. But I'm not gonna give him credit for things that he's not doing. If he's going up against number twos, like against the Raiders with Devontae not playing, I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, he's shutting down a number two. If like you said, the Chargers who don't have a number one, I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, he's so great, he's shutting down.
Let's go, get it back.
So it doesn't make sense to be like, oh yeah, this is the season's not over yet. So I'm assuming he's still gonna keep up the same level of play, but he's not really going up against a bunch of guys to make it seem like he doesn't really have enough like key worthy plays to make it an all-time season. Like he had, I think it was like last week or 2 weeks ago, he had a great play that like shut the game down, and I gave credit because he basically won the Broncos that game. But other than that, if we're just saying like, oh, he had like one great play the whole season, and he played a bunch of scrubs for half the season, I'm not gonna say it's an all-time great season. It's a great season. It establishes him as the number one, but it's not like no super noteworthy to me because at the end of the day, he's not doing much.
Jared Goff is stanking up the.
Can you?
Chip God,
what you ask Chip God? Can you even? Let's be real. Could you even say? Could you say the season is even better than? And this is one that's gonna get y'all, but you gotta admit, for that 1 year he went crazy. That 2015 Josh Norman season.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go Aqib to
Yeah.
leave.
Okay.
Nah.
Let me ask you guys a
that
serious.
Josh Norman season.
But-
He strapped Julio in his prime twice.
Let me ask you a serious question. Do you think that Panthers defense, in terms of overall talent, is even comparable to this Broncos defense?
So here's where you trying to be funny.
Man.
So here's where you trying to be nasty, and I'm gonna let Brent go after me. Here's where you trying to be nasty. I actually watched that season tip for tip. It was the same thing as Darrell Reeves because at Darrell Reeves when they were taxing, that Darrell Reeves Jets defense was just as good. They actually when you watch that year on film, they actually had chances to get it his way. He was literally just strappy shit. It wasn't like they was getting sacked all the time, so it's quick passes. There were plenty of times where you watch that film where literally 1-for-1, he was either out jumping his guy or just out ball playing his guy. Same way Darrell Reeves did. That year he had that Reeves Allen year. So it wasn't like the nigga was just the defense was so great. And again, if we're doing that, then we can tax that Darrell Reeves year because that definitely was number one lead that year. They were amazing. And you had Gamari on the other end. You had Bart Scott, who was one of the better linebackers in the league. Like that whole team was loaded. Now them games was going like 17-13 or 10-7. Like
defense.
But I'm not taxing these corners. The point is, I'm uplifting PS2.
But he ain't playing nobody, is what we saying.
Yeah.
You ain't playing Jamar Chase. You ain't playing
on his schedule. Like,
you ain't playing AJ Brown. You can argue he hasn't played a top 10 receiver all year.
But you can.
He's playing George Pickens.
George Pickens ain't top 10 right now. You know he not.
Early.
Don't try to up him
Was
now.
it George Pickens with Justin Fields throwing him the ball? Was Justin Fields the quarterback?
In your heart.
And again,
was Justin Fields the quarterback?
If you watch that game, there were literally holding calls and stuff. That nigga would have had 150 yards. Riddell, you didn't
Hold on.
Riddell. Was Justin Fields the quarterback? Because wasn't Riddell shitting on Justin Fields? So
what's this you
making? What you mean? Okay, Riddell, he plays way different with Russell Wilson than him.
Riddell.
He's a whole different receiver.
Riddell.
I mean, that's fine.
Riddell. Can we just be honest, bro? Honestly, you sitting here telling me that this is the all-time great season when Champ had 8 picks in 05, didn't give up a touchdown. Then he followed that up in 06. And had 10 interceptions, no touchdowns given up on him, facing your Randy Mosses of the world, your Terrell Owenses of the world, your Marvin Harrises of the world. Come on now. And then I'm not even done. You telling me that Stephon Gilmore, when he won Defensive Player of the Year, you telling me that was this is up to par with that season? You telling me that Charles Woodson, when he won Defensive Player of the Year with 2011, 2010, or whatever, you telling me that's up there with that? Come on now, bro.
Hot.
You telling me with Revis in 09, when he shut down Randy Moss twice on the Patriots, Tom Brady throwing him the ball. He shut down him. He shut down Larry Fitzgerald. He shut down Andre Johnson. Mind you, these were consecutive weeks. Ain't no. He's playing Andre Johnson one week and then
week after week
playing. I don't know, like
highlights right now are Geno Smith and DK.
Yeah, John Doe, somebody like that next week. These are consecutive years, bro. He's playing.
You can argue this ain't even a top 3 Bronco corner season.
Fact.
But give me a quick to lead.
That Chris Harris year and that Keith Talib year, they're better years. I watched Keith Talib. Hold on real quick. I watched Keith Talib man-to-man Gronk the whole game and literally shut Gronk down the whole game.
That was tough.
The problem with this argument.
Hey, he had trouble with Steve Smith, though, I think.
He definitely did.
The problem with this argument is it has nothing to do with PS2. All it has to do is, one, those teams you're referring to were also very successful teams, considering they had a better defense and a way better offense than this current Broncos offense.
Shout out to Neil
They were a contender.
We'll let you finish. Shout out to Neil Didrick. PS2 is a dog, but hasn't played the number 1 receiver this year. Respect.
So
he has played number 1 receiver, but I get what you're saying.
He definitely played number 1 receivers. But
Yeah, he played number one receivers.
Those teams were way better. They were contenders. They had better offenses, and obviously they're going to be shown more. And it allows these cornerbacks to showcase the key plays that you're talking about. This Broncos team is not competing against the best of the best. PS2 got to do whatever you got to do to put them in even contention to win a game every single week.
But who did he?
The thing is,
who did he have? Who did he have to play against?
Come on, bro.
He hop on one leg. Is that who we're like?
I watched Jalen Ramsey and D-Hop go at it in their prime. He faced old banged up D-Hop.
And
that was Ramsey's rookie year, by the way. Ramsey's rookie year.
But the second part, so you're taxing PS2 for him not being on a team that he could showcase his talent on the biggest stages, and you're taxing PS2 based off people he's playing against in his schedule. So, all right, let's look at the rest of the schedule. This will be a definitive determining factor, apparently, to y'all. He plays. I don't know. Maybe you guys don't think Drake London's good enough, so move past that. The biggest
Drake playing against Drake is a huge matchup, actually.
I don't know because y'all are picking and choosing who's the number one.
You're hyping up George Pickens with Justin Fields throwing him the ball, and
George Pickens. Was George Pickens balling through all year, not?
I'm talking about week 2.
Was he balling?
And again, if you watch that game, he did not shut George Pickens down.
So he plays the Bengals. The Broncos play the Bengals.
So he shuts down Jamar Chase, who's been going stupid.
That's different. He might be number one this year. He said on Jamar Chase. That's different.
Yeah.
I will say though, to side with Riddell a little bit
after the Bengals game.
I don't fully agree with what Riddell's saying, but to side with him a little bit, like this is similar to Tyreek Hill's season as a receiver in the sense of being having a very productive defense, especially for the talent that you've had when it comes to statistics, being the number one person on that defense that makes it work. But yes, he hasn't played the best competition. And if you look at Tyreek Hill and who he played last year, he wasn't going up against dogs all season long. So I side with Riddell a little bit in to say this isn't just like an ordinarily great season. Like this is a great season, but
I'll agree with that.
All time great. I'm not sure that I side
top
with
10 or like I don't. He's saying all time, so I'm trying to figure what's the parameters for Riddell when you're saying all time season.
I'd say around
top 10 or you saying top 15,
10, around top 15. I feel like in terms of all cornerback seasons, and I really like when I'm looking at PS2. I'm looking at this guy and how well he's playing,
and he'll be an all-time corner.
I'm isolating him as a cornerback and saying there's not many people playing as good as PS2 in history for what he's doing in his situation. So
that's fair.
I mean, honestly,
what is that defense rank this year?
Fair,
I'm looking for what is that defense rank this year?
You're talking about the Denver Broncos defense?
I think they're like top 5.
Give me a second.
They probably fell a little bit because of the Ravens game, but that was mostly because like Derrick Henry was killing them.
And look, that game isn't ours.
Wait, but we didn't finish the Broncos schedule. So they play the Falcons, then they play the Raiders, then they play the Browns. So Raiders don't got nobody. Browns, he's gonna shut down Jerry.
I got the ranks for the Broncos defense.
They top 10 and number 9, they number 8. I see.
Wait, let me finish the schedule. Then they
Go ahead, Lonnie.
No, then they play the Colts.
Chargers number 1? Damn.
I don't know where you rank. I don't know where you rank.
Over the Steelers too. Damn.
Yeah, the Chargers have been good defense. Where you been?
Let Lonnie finish. Let Lonnie finish.
Go ahead, Lonnie.
Sorry, Lonnie.
Yeah, then they play the Chargers.
Nobody.
Then they play the Bengals, and then they play Kansas City again.
And then they play against who?
So
he sat down Jamar Chase.
I'm just gonna name the next number 1 receivers. So next up, Drake London, then Jacoby Myers, then Jerry Jeudy, then you can say Josh Downs or Michael Pittman.
Boo. No. Michael Pittman won't be playing. It'll be Alec Pierce or somebody.
Either way, boo.
Okay. Then Ladd McConkey.
Boo.
Then Jamar Chase.
Okay.
Then D-Hop on one leg.
Why you say it like that? He was balling the last 2 weeks.
I mean, hey, if he dominates Chase, like
because we know this ain't prime
him, we can have another discussion.
I'm not saying
then Xavier Worthy, Riddell.
If he embarrasses Jamar Chase, then we could come back to this conversation. I think.
Nah, he would.
But, like,
I
I
don't think he embarrasses Jamar Chase.
No, I'm not saying he will, but I'm just saying.
I don't see Jamar Chase had 55 points of fantasy this week. Jesus Christ.
We ain't doing that fantasy talk here, bro. Come on now. We're talking about actual football. Don't do that.
No, Jamar Chase had a historical game.
Wait. I'm sorry. What did you say, Brandon?
We ain't doing that fantasy football crap to 55 points, man. We ain't doing that.
He had 200. He had 240 yards and had like 8 clutch plays there.
Talk like that. Don't give me he gave me 55 points crap. Talk like that, please.
But still, he had 260 yards, 3 touchdowns, and like
he was stupid. He was stupid.
Yeah, 55 points is crazy though, Brandon.
Like he kept them in the game
by yourself, Riddell. By yourself.
I understand that, but we ain't talking fantasy. Go. He did 266 yards and 3 touchdowns game. I want to talk about fantasy crap. I'm sorry.
Hey, some people think better when it comes to fantasy. 55.
You gotta relate it to the people.
Let's move. Because we've been on this for a while. Bills and Colts. Anything we taking away from this? Bills.
Damn it.
Well, I will say this.
Don't look that good.
Oh, okay.
No,
hold on.
Let Brandon go.
Let me say this. Joe Flacco really stunk up the joint. He was absolutely terrible. Was not playing like a vet. He need to retire. The receivers on his team is pretty daggone good. Adonai Mitchell is showing me something a little bit. You know what you getting for Alec Pierce. Like I've told Riddell countless times, he's a dog.
He's a dog.
Yeah, he's an absolute dog. Josh Downs, I think we all know he's a dog too. He's one of the great slot receivers in this game.
Say his name, Brandon.
But I said Josh Downs. But
no, say his name.
Huh?
Say his name.
Josh Downs?
You named everybody on the team, but who actually got business?
I thought I said Josh Downs. That's what I'm saying. No. So what?
Say his name.
Who are you talking about?
First name Jason, last name Taylor.
Oh yeah, Jonathan Taylor. I mean, obviously.
Jonathan. Sorry.
Yeah. You said Jason Taylor, but Jonathan Taylor. We know we get out of Jonathan Taylor, man. When you actually give him the ball, he had another quiet 100-yard game. Nobody talks about it. But so this offense can get you going if you have a decent quarterback back there. Joe Flacco isn't it. I think they should go back to Richardson and just develop him.
Stop it.
No. I don't care how badly he is. I don't care how bad he is.
How you gonna say somebody stuck up the jump but don't mention 10 for 32? Man,
listen to me. Listen to the logic, bro. You gotta listen to the logic. This is quarterback development. I don't care how badly he plays, bro. Give him some reps out there. If he ain't good, then you get somebody else. But give him
16 games.
You said what?
He still hasn't played 16 games.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Give him those reps. But why are you giving the ball to Joe Flacco?
Texans, I got to score, man.
Who's 40 years old? He ain't gonna win you nothing anyway. They ain't good enough to win nothing anyway. Why are you sitting here trying to get these measly wins that ain't gonna amount to nothing? With Joe Flacco, who's playing
real quick, Brandon, and I want to go to Brandon next because he's been waiting. Right now, Jonathan Taylor or Bijan Robinson.
Bijan, because he's a better receiving back.
Oh, what? Next, you're terrible.
I got Bijan too. Bijan was cooking this.
Nah, Bijan is probably top 5.
It was a mid game. Like Chuba Hubbard had a game. Stop it. It was a mid game.
I swear on mid game.
Random. Sorry. Go ahead, random.
All right. So to kind of respond to what Brandon said a little bit, I think the Colts were in this spot where they're not good enough to be true contenders, but they're too good to be tank. So they were trying to maximize the season. That's why they went to Joe Flacco, because Anthony Richardson wasn't cutting it. Now that they keep losing, I'm with Brandon. Just let him get the reps, figure it out. If he can't do it, go get somebody else. But if we're talking about that, there was this weird stat. Ironically, shout out to First Things First Night. I looked up myself. I think the Bills were looking ahead a little bit toward next week because Josh Allen's making some bad decisions. Sure, the Indianapolis Colts, but there's a stat where before playing the Chiefs this season, every team except for 2 teams actually lost the game before. Where it was they're looking ahead to go play the Chiefs, and then they lost the game before. Look, at the end of the day, the Bills were all right, let's stop messing around, and they blew the Colts out as they should. But I just think they were looking ahead a little bit. Now, next week is going to be interesting.
They lost
because
by 10 points. Huh? They lost by 10 points.
They were in control of that game.
They were
in control of that game. I think you're looking. If you want to look at the score, they were in control of that game. But next week's going to be very interesting because we've seen the Chiefs win every which way, and I'm not hating on it. You win.
It's so corny. Oh,
no. This week the Chiefs had to make the play because the one thing every other team it seemed like would give the game away. The Broncos weren't going to do that. The Broncos did not do that.
Knicks.
The Chiefs legitimately had to come out and block a kick to win the game. And that's you got to respect they keep winning. Now I'm very interested to see how they attack next week because I think there's a clear that I feel like the Chiefs defense is going to dominate Buffalo unless Josh Allen plays like Superman.
No.
I think so.
No.
Shakir ain't getting off on McDuffie.
Mike and Mo, please get some cameras on. Talk to me. Say something.
Sorry.
The moment you start praising the Chiefs, you got to stop talking.
All I'm saying is about this game in particular. I think from the Colts perspective, I'm not putting Shane Steichen on notice because I still think he's a good coach. But I will say, like, their quarterback situation.
Why would you throw that, CJ?
I thought he was about to get on me for what I was like. Wait, what? All right,
wow, what a fit.
No. So I think Shane Steichen. Like, if you look at the offense, they had Gardner.
Drunk. Sorry.
They had Gardner Minshew last year, and if you look consistently, they played better offensively throughout the entire year. So I'm not talking about schematically, but I just think it's on the front office and Shane Steichen to add a little bit more to this offense. Invest in the offensive line or find a tight end, because at the end of the day, there's some solid talent here, but in order to fully get guys to like Antonio Pierce and Josh Down to really show who they are, you need and Michael Pittman. I think you need another option. Or shore up the run game because you have Jonathan Taylor.
No. All you need.
No, Brad. You talk. I want to get some Lonnie. Lonnie, talk to me. What you think about the Colts and Bills game?
That is such a bad pick, bro. I cannot believe he did it.
He thought that was Nico Collins.
I don't know what he was thinking, but that wasn't it.
Lonnie, Bills and Colts.
So, like Random said, I think that they were playing early from they were playing for next week, but no, the Colts are done. They need to either. I say like this is the time where they start developing their talent. AD needs some more burn. It's time to develop him, see what he can do. See if because Pittman right now is just injury prone. And what did they give him an extension or did they just give him a franchise tag?
They extended
extension.
Yeah,
sucks for them. But no, they need to start giving AR some more run. He hasn't played 16 games yet. Hey, Bryce starting to look better. Maybe AR got way more talent than Bryce, so who knows? Maybe they can end up turning it around.
Okay.
But no, Joe Flacco's done. He's burnt out, and I think Kincaid got hurt at the end, so that could be trouble for next week. Because if they don't have Kincaid, then they don't have that big body in the middle, which I think that they could exploit with the Chiefs defense. I think that's one of the areas of the Chiefs defense that you can really exploit.
Well, I'll tell you how we forget about Dawson Knox. I tell you, go ahead. Sorry.
Real quick.
Kincaid though.
Huh?
So
he's solid.
We can move on. Let's move on because there's better games to get to. Vikings Jaguars. Do we care about this game? I think the Vikings look really bad. To me, that game
Sam Darnold is who we thought he was.
Facts. So no, I need one person.
Hefe Mo. Any faces? What's going on? Any mics on talking?
I want to ask Hefe this. Hefe, how good is Mac Jones?
Is he not better than Trevor Lawrence?
Bro, he was asked.
What?
Stop it. They both suck.
What?
They both suck. Come on, I don't want to go down this road.
Next game,
please. Hefe, you wasn't here. Riddell said Baker is not. He's a guy, meaning in a good way, meaning he can be our franchise quarterback for years to come. You wasn't here for that. I want to let you know we all praise Baker Mayfield and how he can be our franchise quarterback for years to come and lead y'all deep in the playoffs.
Hold on, Riddell was hating on Baker.
No,
anything. A lot of guys say anything important about this Vikings and Jags game before I move on, because I want to get to this Falcons game and let Mo talk about
the only thing I'm gonna say is that the Vikings found a way to win,
bro. And I don't know about y'all, but the Vikings are scaring me a little bit. They came on strong this season, but they're struggling a little bit right now. And I'm questionable about the Vikings. So that's all I got to say about the Vikings. They're scaring me right now.
They found a way to win the game. They found a way to win.
Yeah, but
I understand he wasn't, but look. No, if we're being honest, even when they were undefeated, nobody was picking the Vikings above the 49ers or the Lions. Let's keep it a stack. Above the Eagles. Nobody was picking them there. So they found a way to win the game. They're a playoff team, but that's it. That's all they are. You can see that.
Why was CJ lollipop that in the middle of the field like that?
Say at one point in the season that the Vikings were in the top 5 for scoring and
do it close to out.
So no. It don't matter if they are top 5. We know when they get in the playoffs. Mo, are you picking the Vikings over the 49ers in the playoffs?
No.
Are you picking the Vikings over the Lions in the playoffs?
No.
Are you picking the Vikings over
Eagles?
the Eagles in the playoffs?
Eagles. Vikings over Eagles.
Over the Eagles.
No.
Give me the Eagles.
The Eagles too.
Eagles.
Right now, let's keep it a stack. No, hold on. This is the question.
Eagles
Are we
not,
picking
bro.
the Vikings over the Cardinals right now in the playoffs?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I
Yeah.
know he would.
Even though
I know
Kyler Murray's
he would.
playing some good football,
Did y'all see
I'm
McBride?
still picking the Vikings.
Thank you, Mo.
That
Cardinals
Cardinals defense is atrocious.
If you're telling me,
I don't
let's
trust
say
them.
this: if the Vikings play a fully
No, that's
healthy
Aaron
Tampa Bay
Rodgers.
Bucks team, I pick Tampa in that game.
Yeah.
Let's go, nigga. 6 picks.
A lot of people sleep on
6
the
picks.
Memphis.
How is this
they're a little hurt
possible right now?
Really playing on
Bro,
his.
what's up with Jared
I
Goff?
just want to let y'all
He
know.
is
Jared
stinking
Goff
up
had
the
four
joint.
picks. Who I've been telling you
Jared
for
Goff
years.
He is
Jared Goff
stinking
has
up the
top
joint.
points.
Jared Goff had 4 picks before
Can
this
we
game
get back
started.
to the Vikings and
Because
Jags?
he
Is
can
there
lead on
anything
that
important
run
to say?
game.
Bro,
That's
you
why.
just did that, not us.
Ball, you see
You
what
draw the
happened.
attention, not us.
Hey,
Yeah.
What
MVP
happened?
Jared Goff, no
Vikings
more.
and Jags,
No
they
more.
suck. Vikings and Jags,
No more.
do we care? We know Mac Jones sucks. We know Sam Darnold.
What are
is
you
bad.
doing, Jared? Oh my
Chill,
God,
chill,
this game
chill,
is
chill,
drunk.
chill,
Yeah,
chill.
this game is weird.
It's drunk.
This game is weird.
Y'all are crazy.
Oh,
Y'all
let's
gotta
real
turn that
quick,
game off and
Mike.
focus on the show.
Mo. Can you put a face on Mo? I want to see your face for this.
Yeah.
I need
My
your
bad.
face.
My bad. Give me a couple of seconds. I got you.
I need your
Why
face.
would you force that?
Because I don't like doing takes.
This man stinking up the joint, yo. He's
Why
stinking
would
up
you
the
Goff
force
is drunk.
that?
I can't
Oh,
defend
man,
this.
y'all
Y'all
need
need
to.
to-
And
y'all
you
need
know
to-
what's crazy? This game it's been on for like 3 hours. It's still 8 minutes left in the third. Like damn, this game is long.
They've thrown. There've been 7 picks thrown in this game. 7
This
picks.
is
As soon as I
ridiculous,
put
yo.
Jared Goff top
And
4 on
most
my
of it was
list,
Jared
bro.
Goff because he's
Come
not
on,
as
Jared.
good. He's not that good.
Bro,
All right, Mo.
I
you ready?
jinxed Jared so bad, man. I
We
feel
really
bad.
did. We really had him in the. I had
We
him like
all
top
had him
7
like
right now
4.
or something. Or 8.
Yeah.
You were
8 for
calling him
20. If
MVP.
AR had this stat line, we'd be killing him.
The real always knew.
Hey,
I'm gonna be real with you.
hey,
I'm be real with you.
Man, shut up, man.
I'm be
You
real.
believe in Trevor Lawrence? We'll hear nothing from you.
Hey,
No,
if
I
Kyler
don't.
had, if
I'm
Kyler
gonna be
had
real hard.
like
I want to say
I
this.
stopped
We're
believing in
jumping
Trevor
the
Lawrence a
gun.
long
We're
time
jumping
ago.
the gun.
I don't hear
We're jumping the gun. We're
What?
jumping the gun. Jared Goff has been great all season. He haven't won bad game. He's
He's
still
8 for
top 5 this
20.
year. Please stop it,
Chill.
guys. Let's relax.
Yeah.
God damn.
But we
God
understand
damn. Don't do that.
context. No,
Because
no,
if
no.
we're doing that, then the way they played last game, then he's awful. So come on. Let's just.
No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
no, no. If
The
if
reason
Kyler
why this
do 5
conversation
picks,
is
you'd be
important-
screaming to get him released right now. You'd be
The reason
screaming
why
to
this
get him released.
conversation is important is because the way to beat the Lions is exactly what I said before. You get up and you force them to pass the ball. If they can't come from behind and if they can't play from behind and win with their pass game, that's a problem, especially in the playoffs. So,
And I'm not
no,
gonna
this is
lie.
not just Jared Goff having a bad game. This is
I
a
agree.
game plan against Jared Goff that can work and to beat the Lions. That's what
I
this is.
I
agree.
tell you what,
Excuse
though.
for games like
I
this.
If the
agree
anymore.
with
Lions
Bill.
come back and
Like-
beat this Texas team throwing 5 picks, this Texas team is trash.
But like, but-
For sure.
Mo, can we get a face? We're going Saints and Falcons. I want to see your face. Saints and Falcons. Goddamn,
Mostly?
niggas, shit.
If he's
Niggas
not
are
here, then we
kids.
can talk about the Patriots. Or I
My
can talk
bad.
about
My bad. Hey,
We already
look.
talked about the
Look.
Patriots.
Hey.
I didn't get my shit
It's
on.
a good time to be a Saints fan, dog. It's a good time to be a Saints fan. Y'all can talk. Hey, I'm gonna talk my shit right now. Let me just say this. Hold on. I'm talking my camera on.
Yeah,
Hey,
please get the camera off. We talking shit, please.
Yes, sir. Give me just a second. Yeah, please say what I gotta say. I'm trying to put my camera on for this.
Random, what you got to say, Random? What's going on?
It's a good time to be a Saints fan. It's a good time to be a
Hey,
Saints fan.
anytime the Falcons lose, it's a good time to be a Saints fan, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm happy with it too. I hate the Falcons.
It was a bullshit loss, bro. Let's be real.
Look,
Riddell,
look,
Riddell,
I'm happy y'all beat the. I'm happy y'all
hey,
beat the
Riddell,
Falcons.
you're a Chief Giants whatever fan. Who cares?
Yeah.
go
No,
ahead.
look,
Marley,
Mo,
you're a
Mo,
Panthers,
let me keep it a
Steelers,
second.
No, hold on, Rand, because I want to talk
Mo,
about
let
the
me keep
Patriots
it
real
a
quick because I didn't get since they talked about it before. Real quick, I told y'all Drake May was a dog. I told y'all. Yo, where Hellfire at? I know he's probably watching.
Where
somewhere.
Hellfire?
Nigga, no, you didn't. I always said Drake May was good. Don't do that.
No,
I'm not gonna hold you. 15 for 25, 184, 1 touchdown, 2 picks is not a good game. But let's move on.
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. He showed
Anyway,
flashes.
let's move
He
on.
showed
It's a bad
flashes,
game.
and we beat the Bears. Fuck out of here.
You're right. The Bears suck. And so does Caleb Williams right now because that offensive coordinator.
Where is that?
Mo,
Where,
camera Mo. If not, we're moving on. Turn your camera sideways, Mo.
Now he muted. This boy
Turn your
can't
camera
do either
sideways.
one.
Unmute yourself, Mo.
Dude, you're
pick a
muted.
struggle, Mo.
You're muted, bro.
We
Come on,
can't
you look like
hear
Bob
you.
Marley.
Not
kid.
get it
You
right.
look like Ziggy Marley. Turn your camera
This dude
sideways,
can't
please.
get it right, bro.
Turn your camera sideways and then talk your shit like you say. Jesus Christ.
His camera's unable to go
sideways. What, your daughter been playing in your hair, man? What's going on, man? Turn your camera sideways, Mo. A little sideways, please.
Mo, you're still muted. Okay, move on. That's it. We're done.
Mo, we can't hear you, Mo. What happened? Mo, we can't hear you, Mo. Look. Listen to me, man. Darren Rizzi, I love it, man. I love it. The players are responding well in New Orleans. This is something that, we should have been seeing all season. We should have been seeing this all season, man. But
why are you going in circles?
But it's whatever. Look, man. Who that nation, man? Alvin Kamara had a good day still. Marcus Valdez-Scantling, man, big shout out to you, big bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was playing ball today. I tried to tell y'all that, Marshawn Lattimore wasn't going to really affect us, he's being a commander now. Things and good luck to the guy, man. He's a very talented guy, but I think it was about that time too. Mo, first game without him, y'all win, he loses. So y'all.
To be
Shout
fair,
out to Mo.
Darren Rizzi's first win as a head coach for the Saints is a divisional game, man. Come on, dog.
Shout out to Mo and the Saints, but before we put Mo on the big screen, we gotta give him a retwist and a haircut on the beard.
Yes, sir.
Let's get to the most important game of the 1:00 games. Steelers versus the Commanders. F. Where you at? F.
Oh, I got
where you at? The Steelers is coming for you.
I got a lot to say about this game.
Go ahead. Talk shit.
First thing, bro. Commanders. This was a sell job, a choke job. Y'all were up. Y'all got in the lead. Y'all up 10 in the third quarter. Y'all had a comfortable lead. Offensively, I don't know what Cliff, that one play he had where he tried to flea flick it to JD. That was just a bad, like, why? Go get the point. What are you doing? You're close to field goal range. It's a third and 18. Go get some points so you can put the lead up. If they would have got that would have been 3 points higher. They would have still been in the lead still.
You go next,
It's just a bad game in that second half. I'm disappointed. And then it's just undisciplined. Like, dudes jumping off. Come on, bro. It's fourth down, bro. You know they're not going for it. Why? Why are you jumping off? Why? Just why?
Because they're happy to be there. That's why.
This makes no sense, bro.
They sold JD to a lot of drop passes.
Yeah, a lot of drop passes as well. They were just selling my man JD.
Hey, that's what's going to happen when you play Mr. Unlimited.
I'm still. I ain't lie. Next week is gonna be it's gonna be a tough game. It's gonna be tough. I'm still a little bit off on the Steelers, but it's a tough game. I can't sit here and say that it's not. It's a great game against a great opponent.
I ain't gonna lie, Scary Terry was cooking Joey Porter Jr. But I want to say this though about that game in particular. I don't know what happened with Zach Ertz, man. He used to be so good, dog. Dude, you literally, I don't know why you decided to get on your knee like you were proposing on fourth down, because you literally could just caught that ball and backed up. I don't know why you got on your knee when you caught that ball. If you catch that ball standing up, you literally fall backwards. Like, I don't understand.
What year is Zach Ertz in? He's old. I thought he was old.
He is, but it's still like, come on, man. That's just you, but he's
like 32. He ain't, bro. Come on, he's like
32. My thing is this, guys. He's been in the league too long to do mistakes like that.
No, it ain't, man. He's still cooking 32.
You're smarter than that, man.
No, it ain't,
man. Was that not a first?
Like, no, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
You know why? Because when he caught it, he literally got on his knee when he caught it. You can't move no more. When he caught it, he was on his knee.
He got touched, yes.
Yeah. He caught it. No, it don't matter if he got touched or not. Yeah, I'm saying he caught it on his knee. And then literally they was on his back. So literally your progress is stopped. You stopped yourself by catching it on your knee. He didn't have to catch it on his knee. He literally caught it and then got on the knee. Like he was trying to almost like a corner catching the pick. It was weird. It was really weird.
Yeah, that was.
No, Marley. Hold on. This one say the only reason you don't like the fake punt is because the dude didn't catch it. The dude was open. I'm not mad at the fake punt. He was open. The dude just got to throw a good pass over there and he would have worked out. So,
and the Steelers got a touchdown off of that little muff punt. So bringing that up.
So it all worked. It all played itself out in the end, fellas. Look, obviously, I think we need to just accept it. This Steelers team is better with Russ than it was with Justin.
Talk to me.
It's
Are we giving Russell Wilson his credit in general?
Yes, we should. Yes, we should. Because first things first. No, we're not talking bad about Justin. I think Justin Fields earned himself a contract with somebody from what he showed. Right?
The Steelers.
He showed, but in order now, the rest of the Steelers schedule is literally maybe the hardest schedule I've ever seen. Like they play. I think they play. Let me look.
Divisional game.
Bengals twice. Baltimore.
They play the Bengals twice. Philly, Kansas City, the Ravens twice, and Cleveland, which is a divisional game. We all know that could be crazy. But they have a system that really works, right? Russell Wilson has unlocked George Pickens into being the dude that we always saw glimpses. But now the way Russell Wilson throws them deep balls, them moonshots, Pickens just adjusts perfectly.
Najee Harris running that rock too. Najee Harris running that rock now.
Yeah. So now I'm gonna say this: are the Steelers winning the Super Bowl in the AFC? I don't think so. But I'll tell you this right now:
they can beat anybody though, Renell.
No. But if they could. The Steelers could beat anybody if the Steelers could beat anybody. That's how I feel about them right now. Russ don't turn the ball over. That defense is good enough. They run the ball. They try to control the clock. This team could beat anybody. So I really like what the Steelers are right now. Russ has revived himself. Ironically, I feel like if he's going to play like this, don't leave Pittsburgh. But if Pittsburgh decides to go another direction, he's going to have suitors. He's balling.
Nah, he should stay there, retire, or leave. Go ahead, Mike.
So I think about the game specifically, I thought, number one, the beginning of the game, the Steelers defense did a great job of taking away what Jaden Daniels wanted to do the most. Jaden Daniels thrives on throwing the ball down the middle quickly. And they took that away.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't. In the beginning of the game, that's what was cooking. That's what Scary Terry was going crazy.
I feel like that was more like towards the middle.
No. I'm talking about at the first quarter. No. Okay, early. Yeah. So I'll get to that though, because you're right. So at the beginning, yes. Then I think it was the last drive in the first half for the Commanders. They went down. They opened up the field by hitting the flats a little bit, and then the second half was really where the middle started to come open. And it was because Jaden Daniels made adjustments in his head to the timing, because they were still trying to take it away. But there were some of those throws, like the one to the tight end on that post route was just clean, man. That was just elite. So I think overall on the other side, when it comes to the Steelers offense, I thought they played exceptionally well. I think the difference between Russell Wilson this year and last year is literally that he has playmakers now. And that's the biggest reason why Tomlin has been getting flack the last 2 years, because it's not like that this offense didn't have George Pickens, you know? And another thing that I wanted to say too, I thought they did a good job of trying to run the ball, because at the end of the day, the way you beat this Commanders team is you have to get the protection right, and you have to run the ball a little bit, because if you can get that going and get the play action working, then that leads to that secondary really getting exploited. But I did think that both teams were a little too play action happy overall. I thought that was kind of an issue. I thought that the sacks that Russell Wilson was taking for the most part were because they were just trying to do play action. And both defenses did a good job on those fronts. So I thought this was the best game of the week by far. Thought Jaden Daniels played exceptional. Thought Russell Wilson played exceptional aside from the pick.
Let me say something. And then, Lon, you want to go first?
No, go ahead. I'll go after you.
Here's my thing that I think the biggest thing about Justin Fields, and this is where I noticed, right? Coming from, golly, I hate this management Gibbs. Coming from, I think you get traded for a small pick, right? You're on a team. They go get a franchise quarterback that think is better than you, right? I ain't gonna lie. You can tell Justin Fields' confidence was shook. So I think that a lot of the way Justin Fields is playing is because he's playing really careful, because he's like, I just want to lose my job. I don't want to disappoint nobody. I don't want to mess up. What Russell is doing is that his experience, being a vet that he is, he's playing more freer than Justin Fields is. Like, it was plenty of time where you saw, like, since he came to the starting position, he throws that thing up to Pickens. Something that Justin Fields could have did, but I think he was just fearful. He was like, Russell throwing, like, I don't care if he's picking now. I'm going to still give him the chance. Like, Russell uses him almost the same way Deontay Johnson used Randy Moss. Like, I don't care. I'm going to try it out. I think because he's securing himself, he's securing the spot. He's a seasoned vet, probably a future Hall of Famer, got a Super Bowl, so he's just more confident. Justin Fields, I think the best thing for him is to watch how Russell is playing because literally he can imitate that toe for toe, but got better legs. Like literally toe for toe, he can imitate that what he does. He has to learn to take more risks, take more chances. And I ain't gonna lie, I just think Russell's pocket presence is just better than Justin Fields right now. There's a couple plays where I know for a fact that Justin Fields was quarterback, he'd have threw a pick or he would have got sacked. And there was a couple plays where literally Russell got out of that sack, got that ball down the field, or even was a check down to Warren or Najee. Shout out to the Steelers, man. That defense played phenomenal towards the end of the game. Literally shut them boys down, let them come back. But Jaden Daniels, dog, you can say whatever you want to say, dog. He a top, like, really, I don't want to be nasty because he's a rookie, but he's really a top 3, top 5 quarterback. I'm going to be honest with you. Other than Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow, like, Jaden Daniels playing literally the 3rd best quarterback in the league. As good as Josh Allen is, he do bother me a lot with a lot of stuff he does. But, dog, Jaden Daniels ain't playing no better, no worse than the top 5 quarterback in the league, man. Period. Against anybody. He just got it. He just got it.
He got it.
I mean, Josh threw 2 picks today, but he still, when the money was on the table, he made the plays to win that game. I think. Yeah. I'm not gonna put Jaden Daniels at the same level as Josh Allen right now.
Not at all. Not even a little bit.
You can't say that though. Like it sounded like.
Yes, can.
All right, you got it, Brandon.
I think he's certainly. I think he solidified himself as. Sorry, Cam. I think he solidified himself.
Every time I'm right, I'm a hater.
Lions just fumbled.
Because you don't have to say energy. If AI was playing like this, nigga, all right, I'm gonna leave alone. Go ahead.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Wait, the one thing that I'll say is,
tell me what I was saying.
Wait.
So you telling me right now, if AR played identical to the way Jay Daniels played, you wouldn't say he's top 5 in the league?
No.
I wouldn't say he's top 3. That's what I said. Listen to what I'm saying.
Look, I said arguably.
All right, anyway, bro. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to say,
like, the Lions,
AR sucks.
AR does suck.
But you doing that female stuff, bro, where you sitting there saying that, but you're not listening to what somebody else got to say. That's what I'm saying.
I just said 3 to 5. What you
I said he's not better than Josh Allen. That's what I literally said. And you said I'm being a hater. I'm not.
I just think
because he's not playing better than Josh Allen.
Hear what you said though. You hear what you said though. You said there's no way he's playing better than Josh Allen.
I said he's not playing better than Josh Allen. He's not.
Go ahead.
It's a fact.
It's not a fact. How is it a fact?
It doesn't matter though. Like, he's a rookie. We don't need to like propel Jaden right yet. Exactly. Let's just wait until the year.
That's what I just said. That's what I just said. And I'm being a hater because I'm saying he's not better than Josh Allen.
That's
Josh Allen has played the full body of work right now. I've just said that.
And then you're a hater.
Exactly. Every time I'm right, I'm being a hater. That's what kills me.
It's like the CJ thing from last year when everybody
it's ridiculous to say he's playing better than Josh Allen.
The CJ, like, even though CJ played crazy last year, we were kind of like putting him up there. And
that's what I'm saying. Like y'all so quick. Y'all so quick to put them better than veterans, bro. It's crazy to me. That's what I'm saying.
I just want to wait one full year.
Wait a minute. Let me have one-on-one with my childhood friend. Can I say this, Brandon?
Don't say nothing to me because
wait, Brandon. Can I say this?
You sit here telling me what I'm saying, and you're not listening.
Brandon,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm telling you,
Brandon.
That's what I'm telling you,
Brandon. I love you. You're gonna want to hear this. You're gonna want to hear this, Brandon. You're gonna want to hear this. You're gonna want to hear this. I was totally wrong. I was totally wrong. Okay, I didn't know Jaden Daniels was playing like that. I thought I ain't gonna lie. Jaden Daniels is literally 9-2 this season. I thought he was better than that. I ain't gonna lie. So I apologize.
You said he was what?
He's only 9 touchdowns, 2 picks this season. Like I thought he was way better.
That's what I'm saying to you. Like, I thought he was way better. Y'all putting him above Josh Allen. I thought he was like 19 and 5. I thought he was like
rushing touchdowns earlier.
If we being real, Josh Allen got less. Josh Allen got less than what Jaden Daniels got.
Yeah,
if we being real,
I wouldn't go that far.
I thought he was playing way better. He only got 9 TDs.
Amari Cooper ain't cooking. He ain't even playing.
I was trying to prove
he only got Khalil
Shakur.
And all he got is really Kincaid. That's it.
Wait, B. Can I counter that real quick? All I want to
Terry is more elite than all those guys I just named.
I agree. But
don't do that.
But B, wait. Can I just say one thing? Please wait. Wait. The one thing that I
thought he had both TDs. I ain't gonna lie.
We've seen 2 or 3 years.
Right, we get out of here,
Commanders team being very, very similar, and they were terrible. So I'm just saying, like, when I look at what CJ Stroud did last year and what Jaden Daniels did this year, the stats aren't there. But when you're talking about like from just managing a game and just the reads that he's making, like he's doing more for his team because at the end of the day, he has Scary Terry on the outside for sure. Don't get me wrong on that. But this defense like it's solid, but this team still runs through him, bro. Like their run
I
game
think
is
you're
good.
mistaken. I think you're mistaken what I'm saying. Jaden Daniels is playing phenomenal. Absolutely.
Get us out of here.
This is one of the
all.
I get what you're saying. I'm not
Random. Pay attention.
This is an all-time like great rookie season, like
Are
for
you
sure,
on the
for sure.
screen?
But you don't give him over Josh Allen, who's playing like just as well as Jaden Daniels, if not better, and also has less weapons and is a vet. Like you cannot.
And he's doing more. You're right, Brandon. He's doing way more.
I
really thought Jaden Daniels was like 18-5. I didn't really. He was only 9-2. Like that's not that great.
But if I were to make a list,
to be fair to Jaden Daniels,
for rookies playing,
absolutely. I think Jaden Daniels is.
They also run the ball a lot in the red zone.
Jaden Daniels has played like a top 8 quarterback strictly off of this season.
Wait! Hold up! Stop doing that, Mo. Let him talk because you about to go. We'll go after you. Go ahead, Mike.
I just think Jaden Daniels, if you look and take into account everything, if you made a list about who's been playing the best strictly because of this season, I think that he's top 7 to top 8 because of the fact that
that's cool.
If we can align with that, then yeah.
I'm
not putting him in top 5.
I
Like
hate these guys that
top
but
five
stat wise,
come on.
the nigga on pace to go like 20-5. That's not that good of a season.
I thought he had like 17 touchdowns.
I thought he had like 17 touchdowns. Michael.
Josh Allen like last week.
Let's put things into context a little bit. Jaden Daniels is also playing very efficient football.
Yeah.
The reason why he doesn't have a lot of touchdowns is because he's able to sustain drives and put them in the red zone, and they usually run the ball in the red zone, which is why Brian Robinson and Austin Eckler are having career years right now. And that's why
Riddell. I don't care about stats at all. I go by the eye test. I don't care nothing about no stats. What my eyes tell me is that man is playing top 7 for sure. I don't care what the stats. That's why I didn't go look up the stats of Jaden Daniels. I don't care. What I'm looking at top 7. That's for sure. That's cool. But Josh Allen,
also early. Did you? How many rushing touchdowns does Jaden have?
Is that man is playing top 3 ball?
I'm gonna tell you right now. Give me one.
I also know he's second. He's second in the league. He's second in the league with quarterbacks with rushing yards.
He got 3. He got 3. No, he's 4.
How many rushing yards does he have?
He has 4.
How many quarterbacks have came into the league and showed you that type of performance in their first year where they've outshined even some of the best?
CJ, Justin Herbert.
Yes.
No, CJ. Okay, you got your
winning though. Literally Mahomes.
Really, so many quarterbacks.
Rookie, but he was a rookie though.
NFL quarterbacks, bro.
If you take into account winning,
Lamar Jackson was pretty good in.
But if you're talking about play,
but Lamar played in his second half of the year.
There was some guys that were there.
Yeah, he didn't play the full season, but he
Lamar stunk his rookie year. He stunk.
Rookie year.
He stunk.
Cam Newton rookie year was phenomenal.
Dude. Lamar, when he played in those playoffs, bro. When he played in those playoffs, he was awful. Awful. Don't tell me he went off. He
was just running. Yeah, he was just running.
Don't tell me he went awful. Okay, all right, let's move on. Let's move on. We supposed to be going over the games.
And Justin Herbert. Who else?
You said what?
Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow, CJ Stroud.
Oh, I think Andrew Luck needs some love for that too, though. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, Andrew Luck, Cam Newton. We can do this all day. Next game, Titans versus Chargers. Will Levis is who I thought he was. I mean, you want to stay here? That's cool. If not, I didn't know the Chargers defense number 1. Very shocking. But damn, Chargers are pretty good. That's another game Chiefs could probably lose. But
Jim Harbaugh.
Chargers. The Chargers have quietly won 3 straight. And
the Chargers
in pretty well done fashion too.
They're quietly 6-3 and damn near guaranteed themselves a playoff spot. Honestly.
Hey. Even though I'm not the biggest Herbert guy. I've called him, what I called him, of course. But that's why I was super confident the moment Jim Harbaugh came to this team, they were going to be a good team.
Yeah, come on now. Yeah.
Jim Harbaugh.
We know he a coach, man. Come on now. Yeah.
We said can't play with Jim Harbaugh like that.
Quietly, Justin Herbert is 15-1 this season.
He's playing really well. He's playing well.
Damn.
He's playing really well. Like they're similar to the Steelers for like with the they're similar to the Steelers with the way that their defense is set up and how like they just run the ball with J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards. And like Herbert being as efficient as they are, they can beat any other team in the AFC.
What do y'all think it is? Because it seems like he got these boys, this defense riled up.
It's a whole new culture early. It's a whole new culture. Every place that Jim Harbaugh goes,
but now your boys are different.
It's a Harbaugh effect.
It's a Harbaugh thing. Every single place he's gone, if you look at his history, he wins. And I think this is what I think. I think if the Chargers, their ultimate form is they become the Lions without with a better quarterback and without the crazy chances that they take. Because Jim Harbaugh.
If you give Justin Herbert a Lions defense, he'll go crazy. Jesus Christ.
The only thing that scares me with the Chargers is Greg Roman. I'm not gonna lie.
Who's better, short hair Justin Herbert or long hair Justin Herbert?
Short hair.
Dude, what?
And no. Wait. Listen. I want to say something on this because people called me crazy.
Go ahead.
People call me crazy on PC last year for saying if I was the Chargers, I would go out and try to get a consistent running game and invest into that and then try to work with the defense. I was wrong about the defense because I was saying trade guys who are still good. And that's just all credit to Jim Harbaugh. I think the difference is the culture, but is specifically how they play football.
But Mike, be real. No one thought
you weren't wrong. You weren't wrong, Mike.
No one thought J.K. Dobbins was going to be this good.
Right, early. But this is my point. This is my point.
I always knew J.K.
was injured. You weren't wrong.
He's just healthy. He just needs to stay healthy.
Listen. This is the point. Is that regardless of J.K. Dobbins playing good or not, I'm giving credit to Jim Harbaugh because nobody else signed J.K. Dobbins. So, regardless if it was unexpected, he gets credit for it. Also, I just think Brandon Staley and Kellen Moore did not do a good job in understanding the fact that, number one, they were not going to win trying to be a vertical passing team. That in order, like they had some weapons, but they were trying to act like that Justin Herbert could throw for 5,000 yards with the guys that they had.
Come on, J-Mo.
This year, they lost Mike Williams, but Jim Harbaugh did a great job in revitalizing the offensive line, getting Joe Alt, and playing a run-sustaining football game, and understanding that Justin Herbert is so talented that if you run the ball a lot, Justin Herbert can make big plays. But if you put it in his hands 40 times a game with the offense that they had, you weren't going to win. So I think that's the difference.
Well, Jim Harbaugh has
Montgomery.
Yeah, Jim Harbaugh has said, look, that's a reason why I want to fight against your Greg Roman things, because Jim Harbaugh's not going to let that happen. That's why he's there. He's not going to let that happen. If Greg Roman starts wilding, he's out of there. They're going to get somebody else. Jim Harbaugh's done it. We've seen it do it with the 49ers. And Justin Herbert is literally the best quarterback he's ever had. So that's why they're protecting him. I for instance, if however long they play, Justin Herbert maybe has to throw 40 times once or twice a season. Jim Harbaugh has crafted a team that they can be balanced, and that's what makes Justin Herbert so good. And we're not talking about how Quentin Johnson has reformed himself this season. Like, he's really reformed himself.
Because they're using him the right way.
Yeah, Quentin Johnson reformed himself. That McConkey was the right pick. I still think they need one more receiver, or they need to go. Who's the tight end that they got again?
I forgot his name. Easton?
Hayden Hurst.
Never mind. He's a good one, but if they could get for instance, let's just say if they were able to find a Sam Laporta in the draft.
Random.
You need
I talked to you last week. I talked to you last week. Random. Colston. They're getting Colston.
They're not using him over there. Okay.
They are getting Colston Lovett. Book it, because Jim Harbaugh coached in Michigan, and that doesn't even matter. That dude is the best tight end in this class.
He's good.
That dude is a serious dog, and he is not Brock Bowers by any means. But he's still
trying to get Michael Myers
really good. He's still really good, and Jim Harbaugh can make that guy work. I'm telling you.
Well, early it's gonna be tough because it's an in-division trade, which don't really happen that much.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah. So, but the Chargers are a good team right now. I feel like they need one more playmaker on offense, and they would be.
They need
a
true.
Oh, if I'm them, because I'm looking at what Mechie doing. I'm looking at what Nico did this year. Tank. The Texans definitely let Stephon Diggs go. I'm grabbing Stephon Diggs as soon as I can if I'm them.
But coming off ACL, bro, I don't know.
Well, you won't need Stephon Diggs, Brandon. You wouldn't need him to be Stephon Diggs right away. That's why you got this really young receiving core. Let them keep growing. And it was because we asked this last week where it was like, would you rather have the Chargers have a veteran, basically a healthy Stephon Diggs and a rookie tight end, or they go get Dalton Kincaid and a rookie receiver and another rookie receiver?
I don't know if y'all watching college football. Kevin Nash that played for San Jose State is literally he's like a Benson Jackson type of guy. Or Mike Evans type of guy, 6'5", play quarterback and jump out the gym, great hands. Somebody like him, late second round pick, could be amazing. He's probably a top 5 receiver in the draft.
This wide receiver class is deep, so like you don't need to go for Stephon Diggs, bro. It's gonna cost a lot. It's gonna cost a lot, and the
only reason I'm saying that is they could copy the Texans.
No, we're moving on, Mike. We're moving on after this.
Hold on. So the only reason I'm saying that the Texans got Robert Woods. Robert Woods is not. They're not counting on him for what he does.
But they don't use him at all.
No, but he's a veteran presence. Because think about how young that Texas wide receiving core was last year. Yeah. You have somebody there who could still kind of make plays, but he's there for the off the field stuff, teaching them how to do all that. And I think that really helped them. They did that in multiple positions where they had veterans there, like Dalton Schultz being dependable, while they have all these rookie receivers. Somebody like that. I think that the Chargers will eventually need somebody like that.
Real quick, we get off this and get to this Eagles game. Random or everybody. Is Mooney on a long-term deal because he gonna get a big paycheck?
Don't know Mooney.
Number one money.
He was just fine. He's staying.
Well, they got him there. I mean, somebody like Mooney, even like this, I know y'all gonna probably laugh, but like Deontay Johnson, y'all not using him over there in Baltimore, and you saw what he was doing when Andy Dalton was the quarterback. He could be a good guy over there. They just need a good route runner who catches passes.
But he wasn't going to be a number one. You already got Zay Flowers, Rashad Bateman. Like he's going to be the third guy there.
Rashad Bateman sucks. Stop it.
But no. The only reason I'm saying that is because Lamar likes throwing it to.
He does.
Lamar
I don't
has
trust
chemistry
him.
with Rashad Bateman. He has more chemistry with him.
He just got there. We're overreacting.
He just got there,
bro. With Johnson getting there with the Ravens,
he's speaking out by not getting used.
Johnson gonna be serviceable for them, bro. Bateman is a good number 3 for them. He's a really good number 3 for them.
You're right, Mo, but Hefe, but Rashad Lamar has more chemistry with Rashad than he does. And this isn't like he's Randy Moss where you gotta get him the ball. And also, it's not helping nobody that he's crying out in the media about not being used. Baltimore be like, all right, bet. We were winning without you.
Wait, John don't even like that. John,
I don't believe Nelson Aguilar in the field. I don't understand what your role is here.
I don't
believe he's better than Nelson Aguilar.
Right, well, let's move on. Let's move on.
Was he really crying about not getting used? Because he
real quick. Can I go real quick?
I feel like that was
Go ahead, Lonnie.
With Deontay Johnson, remember the one of the big reasons why the Steelers let him go is because they said that he was causing problems in the locker room about targets and things like that, and that's why they decided like, hey, let's just cut bait with him, and that's how he got traded in the first place. And so the Ravens they run a bunch of schemes, like it's not just an easy offense. And so, like week 1, you're complaining that you're not getting a lot of snaps. Like
you don't know the offense.
What 2-3 days with the playbook?
I don't believe this story. Let me look this up. I don't believe this.
Dude, I actually do remember.
It was a real cryptic message, bro. I don't think.
He posted on.
Yeah,
his
he
Twitter.
had a cryptic post about only getting 2 targets. He had a cryptic post on his Twitter. You know that game.
He said like there's 2 sides to every story, or something. He said like there's 2 sides to every story after the game.
Exactly.
I think it was just because of the hate he was getting, but whatever.
I mean, he had.
That makes the most sense because people were out like giving him hate because he fell down on that one route. I know you did. To be fair, if I'm a Ravens fan watching it at that time, I'll be mad.
It was crazy.
But he just got there, so that's probably why he said that. I don't think he cares too much about targets when he
he was his last game with the Panthers. 6 targets, 85 yards, a touchdown. Like he was getting used, man. He was getting used very well.
I think still his game. He's gonna get used.
I don't think he's as unhappy as people.
He's gonna have 10 days to like really learn the playbook. I think we're gonna get him involved in the offense.
It's narrative after a week. I think we should relax.
122 yards, a touchdown. 7 catches, 83 yards, a touchdown. 7 catches, 83 yards, 0 touchdowns.
It makes sense though. Really,
he was starting to come into his groove. Then you get traded again. Now you get 1 target for 1 catch, 6 yards. 1 catch, 17 yards.
Honestly, it's easy to make narratives after one game.
Honestly, where does he fit in on this offense? Honestly,
he takes Zay Flowers' spot. That's what he does.
Zay Flowers is going to command a lot of the targets. either
Andrews
Mark
starting to come back.
Either Mark Andrews or Likely is gonna get the targets. Whoever, pick your poison. And you got not Derrick Henry, but who's the other scat back?
Justice Hill.
Justice Hill. Justice Hill's gonna command a lot of targets. Where do you fit in on his offense? Where do you fit in on his offense?
Brandon, he takes Nelson Aguilar's spot. That's who he takes because Nelson still be dropping passes. That's who he takes over, and he earns the respect and the trust from Lamar that way. He's not Randy Moss where the minute you get him, you got to throw. He's not that.
Eagles and Cowboys.
Get Deontay Johnson.
Eagles and Cowboys. Are we done with the Cowboys?
Yes, they were done.
I've been done with them 4 weeks.
Wait, stop.
Before the year started.
Early. This is why I'm a little bit angry when you ask that question. Why are you asking that? We already have answered this question 1,000 times. We've all been out. I've been out since before the first snap of this regular season. I said I was out. So
spitting right now.
Early, they had Cooper Rush playing.
Oh no, he didn't.
They had Cooper Rush playing early. Of course, they're going to lose by 30.
Oh wow!
They already can't win.
Did the Lions
win this game?
They already can't win with the top 10 quarterback, as people are
saying.
They're
gonna lose the game,
as B says. And I
losing the game with 5 picks is crazy.
Wait. So
Lonnie, if the Texans lose, I'm going to be a generational hater. By the way,
this game is drunk.
I just want my.
Y'all need to stop watching the game.
Drunk, bro. This game is drunk.
Because this
game is drunk.
I'm going to be a generational hater.
Yes.
How did the ball pop out? A lineman literally ripped it out of his hand.
The lineman took it out of his hand for some reason.
Why?
Like, what are you doing?
Why do you not want to hear me say it? Because I've been saying it for so long. And I'm right.
Okay, so if we're already Mike. So I say this: if we know we're done with the Cowboys, then can we say this? If we know we're done with the Cowboys, are we also done with Jalen Hurts? Because I'm sick and tired.
Why are we done with Jalen Hurts?
Wait,
I am tired of him saying
Jalen Hurts.
Guys, come on. I know he had a good game.
He worked all out. He worked so hard to get down the field. And then y'all push.
This is the thing.
He'll literally get to the 1 yard line first and go. At least give me one chance.
What is Early doing?
Damn, one chance.
Bro, this is what Early does.
Early's spitting right now.
This is what
Jalen Hurts is a touchdown.
You don't give him one chance, though. Do y'all watch the games?
I understand.
I literally watched him countless times. He'll get to the 1 yard line. At least give him one carry after that.
Because of fantasy, I understand. But you gotta let it go, man. Jalen Hurts played an efficient game.
Early, stop, bro.
And I don't even like Jalen Hurts like that. It disgusts me to defend him right now.
And he's just been hating on this nigga ever since.
This
no sense.
This is so funny.
He's so early's girl in the club. Because it makes no sense.
As soon as
touchdown game, bro. He's like, oh, we done with Jalen Hurts.
He's not the head coach.
It's so funny because as soon as everybody agrees on something Early asks, he has to derail the conversation and get riled up so fast to the point where I don't even know what's happened. Like, geez, no.
See what he do?
Regardless,
he's a magician.
I think that's completely unfair to say that Jalen Hurts, that you're done with Jalen Hurts.
He literally has 10 rushing touchdowns. Those are Saquon Barkley's rushing touchdowns.
What was an 8-yard run? He earned that. Run.
Yo,
what are you talking about?
If Saquon had half of the touchdowns Jalen Hurts stole, he would have like 15 touchdowns. He would be having a crazy season.
Right? It's not fair. He would be on pace to have a 20+ touchdown season. It's not even fair. Y'all not fair.
And also early how
he's killing me on fantasy. He's killing me.
I knew it. I knew that's what you were saying. I knew it.
I am Saquon. He's killing me, Brady.
Dude, you guys are crazy, man.
Lamar, though. When Gus Edwards had like 15 rushing touchdowns.
Huh?
Why don't we do the same thing with Lamar when Gus Edwards had like 15 rushing touchdowns?
Because he wasn't on his fantasy team. That's why. That's why.
What are you talking about? That's exactly opposite. Lamar, that's the running back being running back, nigga. What are you talking about?
When Gus Edwards had 15 rushing touchdowns, we ain't say, oh, that's why Lamar had only.
Oh, what the hell with Gus Edwards, nigga? This is Saquon Barkley. This is Saquon Barkley. What are you talking about?
Literally, dog. In this game, Saquon gets home. Wait. Saquon gets a screen pass or a flat pass. He jukes 3 defenders, gets to the 1 yard line. The very next play, just push. Let that nigga get the rock again. Damn.
I don't hear nobody Gus Edwards, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
Okay, but that doesn't matter.
Because you know what? When it's all said and done, guys, and I'm gonna shut up. When it's all said and done, we're gonna look at this nigga Jalen Hurts and say he got 190 touchdowns in his career rushing. No, nigga,
Okay.
Packers gonna love Jalen Hurts, bro. They go like, bro, he had how many rushing touchdowns?
Dog, in 10 years, when we seen this shit and the new generation comes, guys like Mike's kids or whatever, they go like, oh man, Jalen Hurts was man. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. He had 27 touchdowns. He got 18 in his butt.
Why is it got
MVP,
bro?
He got his with his feelings. You're the youngest nigga here, you young little whippersnapper. I'm getting sick and tired of your generation. Y'all don't do no research or nothing.
You know I tell my kids that that's cap.
I hate y'all. Y'all do no research.
Stop getting to the 1 yard line, Saquon.
God dog, man.
Wow.
Hey, F-Dog, we not doing that, bro. Hey, F-Dog, we not doing that, bro. We not doing that,
So
bro.
you support getting pushed in the butt, huh? You support getting pushed in the butt to score, huh? Okay. All right, that's what you got.
I support the touch push, man.
I bet you do, buddy. I bet you do.
That shit trash, dog. It's so trash. It's literally up in his stats, bro. It's trash, bro.
I'm tired
of cry about
I'm tired of seeing. I'm actually to the point.
Bro, it's like losing to the same move in a video game.
They hot right now.
I'm telling you, it's so true.
I'm to the
this
point
nigga, dog.
It's like spamming the special, bro, in Mortal Kombat.
This nigga got 170 carries.
Hey, B, that's what I was thinking about too, bro.
Let me talk to Riddell. Because I got Riddell. This nigga Saquon got 170 attempts, 1,000 yards, and 6 touchdowns, Riddell.
Bro,
Sweet Jesus.
See,
he could be having no,
he got 1,000 yards already. He could literally have like 16 touchdowns, Riddell.
Jinkies.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, yeah. Let's wait. Can we? All I want to say is, bro, I'm not watching another Cowboys game for Cooper Rush on the field, bro. Like I'm tired. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of seeing that man as a quarterback. I'm done, bro.
What? Do you want Trey Lance to start? Do you want
to watch neither? You don't want to watch neither.
He should have started, Lonnie. Early. Michael, hold on. Trey Lance should have played. The fact that he's not playing tells you about how bad he actually is.
Oh yeah.
The fact that they put in Cooper.
Yeah, that is sad. That is sad.
You spent the capital to go get him. He should have played. But the fact that he's not playing tells you how bad he actually is.
Bad decisions, Jerry.
I ain't gonna lie.
I still can't believe he gave him a fourth for what was his name? Early?
Yeah, keep going.
What was the guy's name? And he gave him 4-4.
Mingo.
Man, did D-Hop go for a 5th? You tell me Mingo better than D-Hop?
This is hurting Saquon.
The Panthers are laughing. They're laughing right now. I can't believe it.
Dog. This is hurting his case against Priest Holmes. Priest Holmes had 27 touchdowns in the season.
And while
he could have broken
early.
Jalen Hurts.
We get it early. You're hurting me by just bringing it up over and over because I also have Saquon, so I need you to stop.
Because how many?
It's actually hurting me.
This is triggering me. This is triggering me right now.
Please stop.
This is a trigger word for me.
I see how great Saquon has been. I'm saying, hey, coach, let the man Saquon get 1 rush attempt. If you don't get it on the first attempt at the 1, then we'll switch play. But if I'm Jalen Hurts, I'm at least saying, let my man Saquon get 2 love. This nigga jumping over nigga backwards. He breaking 4-5 tackles. Come on, man. Get his best love.
Hey,
early is killed the horse at this point.
The real conversation we need to have, like on a real basis, is that this Eagles defense is looking really nice. And Cooper DeJean,
Quinion Mitchell was on
Rookie of the Year.
CD's head. He was going great against CD.
We might be having a situation where Cooper DeJean and Quinion Mitchell can be an amazing quarterback duo.
I just
think that the Eagles got both of them is still crazy to me.
Dog, are you crazy? Like that's crazy.
If they let Cooper DeJean,
man,
I know y'all like him in slot, and they let Cooper DeJean play free safety, dog, he gonna be one of the best free safeties in the game.
But like early, the thing is that
I like him at that nickel though.
People were trying to knock on Cooper DeJean because
I like him at the nickel. I do think he'd be really good.
I think we all like him. Hold on.
Let Mike go. Go ahead, Mike. Echo.
Who Mike is that?
Who Mike is that?
It's got to be
Mo. I don't know who Mike that is. Who's that?
That's crazy.
Is that Brandon?
Oh, we're good now, right?
It was Brandon.
Brandon,
Bring your ass back, Brandon. Go ahead, Mike.
Oh wait. What was the topic? Wait, I really just lost it.
You said people was giving Cooper DeJean a hard time, but they wasn't.
Yeah, people were giving Cooper DeJean a hard time. But the thing is that people don't understand. It's not that Cooper DeJean can't cover. It's that Cooper DeJean is a legend, like in zone, just roaming around.
And he can do everything.
That's why he should play safety and not slot.
He's a Swiss Army knife. And like,
but he's really good at blitz schemes. Like he's like, I'm not gonna lie, he's like white Trent McDuffie. I'm gonna keep
but
it.
like, I'm not gonna lie.
He is.
Real quick, I gotta discredit Vic Fangio a little bit because it's like, brother, how did you let Avonte Maddox play over him? Because he's a rookie. And it's so crazy because everyone was like, "Oh, he ain't ready to play," but it's literally because Vic Fangio is stubborn and won't play rookies unless you draft him 13 or whatever they drafted. So
I mean, the same way.
Yeah, that's a little annoying, but shout out to Cooper DeJean though. That's all I got. Mo,
I ain't gonna lie, man. I think we all like Cooper DeJean. I don't know where you got that from because I think Cooper got a draft. We were all saying like, damn, they got both of them.
Yeah, we like him. I'm just saying, like, the public's mind is like, a lot of people are like, oh, he is safety, bro. He can't cover. And it's like, nah.
But even if he is a safety, he can literally be one of the best safeties in the league. Last but not least, okay, are we done with the Jets? Are we done with the Jets?
Yes, you were done when they fired the coach.
I don't even want to talk about the Jets.
You were done when they fired their coach. Manny, I'm looking for you. I need my money. I need my money.
You really brought up the Cardinals when B wasn't here. That's crazy.
You're so late.
That's
need
crazy.
My money.
Somebody let me up, please.
Is that Cardinals tight end top 5?
Why?
Ray McBride. Hey, I'm not surprised.
Let Brandon up. Jesus,
he a dog.
Yo, let me say this. I was trying to. I was listening in on y'all the whole time.
Also, Kyler's really good, Brandon. Kyler's really good.
No.
Just tied it up.
But my boy Trey McBride, bro. Man, Trey went crazy.
Yeah,
Trey. He keep hopping over people too. We don't talk about that.
Yeah, I love Trey McBride, bro. He's a dog.
And Trey got long arms, man.
He reminds me of Kyle Rudolph, bro. Like on the Vikings. He
but
was
the
amazing, dog.
You know the thing about him, he remind me of? Not gonna lie, he reminds me of Todd Heat, bro.
Kyle Rudolph was amazing. You're tripping.
I know the Todd Heat comparison.
He got some.
But the thing about but the thing about McBride is he's got serious run after catch ability. What Randall brought up, like.
I mean, he's no Mike Dicker though.
Separates what?
Just
for for how
Trey McBride or Greg Olsen for the Bears.
He's really fast. I mean, Greg Olsen right now, bro. Come on.
I'm going.
Greg Olsen.
Oh, Greg Olsen
was different.
Oh,
different. Greg Olsen on the Panthers were different.
Greg Olsen was good.
He was different on
the Bears.
On the Panthers.
When he had the white gloves.
Nah. You couldn't see that. You couldn't see that on the Bears. Because they weren't serving the ball like that. But on the Panthers, bro, he was different.
He was Cam Newton's favorite target.
Also,
he was different.
Also, Greg Olsen was literally the one too, because they had no.
Greg Olsen didn't drop nothing.
Trey McBride or Dallas Clark, bro.
You said what?
Yeah.
Dallas
was legit.
Dallas Clark caught 100, like he caught like 80 passes in the season
with tape on his hands.
No
with tape on his hands. Tape.
Nigga
on
was
his
dangerous.
Hands.
Different.
Yeah.
Cold weather, hot weather,
different.
No gloves.
Yeah,
different.
Shout out.
They don't even make tight ends like Dallas Clark no more.
Not for real.
What?
Him and Chris Cooley, no gloves.
Oh, Marley says because
hey man, that just
he
seems
missed
like
a month of training camp.
No,
I didn't even know that.
Who?
Say what?
Hey, Puka didn't wear gloves.
Puka dog.
Cade Otton don't wear gloves either.
Cade Otton.
Hey, Brandon, you right. He wasn't getting busy for Chicago. He ain't never had some money.
Yeah. I say you couldn't. He didn't really fully ascend until he got to the Panthers, bro.
Nigga, for the Panthers,
that's good.
4 years back to back for the Panthers, he was 1,016. He was 1,008. He was 1,100 and 1,100 again. So he was cooking with a Panthers.
Greg Olsen just wasn't a good enough athlete.
And Greg Olsen,
that's the only reason why he didn't play.
Yeah, Greg Olsen had some of the greatest hands I've ever seen. He ain't
and Greg could block too. He was the ultimate pro. He was the ultimate pro. Him and Don
I love
Greg
Olsen.
But that's what I'm saying.
Like,
if Greg Olsen wasn't the ultimate
Greg Olsen
pro,
also got
he
one
would
of the
have been
greatest
cut.
athlete rap verses of all time. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah, that verse he did in Miami, he was crazy.
What's
Greg
your name,
Olsen
G
just
Reg?
wasn't athletic to be like that in his rookie, like early in his career. But the reason why he became great was because he just kept working at it until he got physical enough and fast enough, and then he was just smart enough to where he really became that guy in Carolina.
Michael, would you say Greg Olsen had top 5 greatest tight end hands of all time?
Yes. I'm saying it.
I mean, like it's hard to say.
Who's number 1, Brandon?
Who's number 1?
Because like
hands wise,
Antonio Gates.
People understand.
Antonio
Gonzalez? You out your mind?
I don't think.
No. Yeah, Tony was that dog. Come on now, stop.
I don't think.
But
Tony didn't drop nothing.
Bro, Antonio Gates was making catches when he couldn't even run anymore, bro.
I just don't think how. I don't think people understand.
I still say Tony the greatest of all time. I don't care.
Because dude,
I'm gonna be real with you. If Tony won that Super Bowl, if he won
Rob, baby, I'm sorry.
Falcons,
I don't
he's
care.
number 1.
I don't
But
care.
I'm gonna say this though: a sneaky hands that's like I think top 5 all time, but y'all might not talk about him. Kellen Winslow Jr. That nigga could catch his.
Bro, when he played for us, bro, he went crazy, bro. He was our number 1 receiver, bro. He was our number 1 receiver, bro.
Greg Olsen was like, people don't understand how clutch he was with those hands.
Is it he that died or did his dad die?
No, his dad, unfortunately.
No, his dad's that guy. But I'm saying,
like one of them passed away.
Recently. His dad, unfortunately. No, he did, didn't he?
Yeah, I think Kellen Jr. passed away.
Yeah, he did.
I know Kellen Jr. He started crashing out.
Rest in peace.
But there were years.
I think it was at CTE, bro.
It was.
No, but if we talk about
Greg Olsen,
players that no one. Vincent Jackson, I feel like we never took.
Yo, Vincent Jackson. Damn, I haven't
underrated,
bro.
Dog.
Vincent Jackson was a dog. You know who else was a dog? Brandon Marshall, who y'all disrespect constantly on this show. Yeah. We gonna love Vincent Jackson. Brandon Marshall was better than him. Brandon Marshall was better than him.
No, Brandon. No, Brandon.
Brandon Marshall.
No.
Okay.
Hefe, hold up. Wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute. Hefe, if you saying right now, Hefe, that Vincent Jackson better than Brandon Marshall, I swear to God, I'll kick you out. You're done for the day. You're done for the day. I'm going to have to be done. I'm going to have to be done. Bro, listen.
No.
Footwork was crazy, and Vincent Jackson went multiple seasons. Bro, listen to me. Let me speak, bro. Vincent Jackson's footwork was crazy, bro. And Vincent Jackson went seasons without dropping too many passes, bro.
So Brandon Marshall dropped
seasons.
So Brandon Marshall dropped passes. Brandon Marshall dropped passes. What you telling me?
He didn't have better hands than Vincent Jackson.
He did,
bro. Oh my God! Every buck.
Let the stats be.
Buck you size.
Dwayne
he wasn't just a buck. He was a Charger first.
He got better hands than Mike Evans.
Oh my God!
Brandon Marshall.
Bro,
I will see y'all Monday.
Receivers ever on teams with didn't even have good quarterbacks.
I hate y'all.
Like that.
No, Lonnie, don't you go anywhere, Lonnie. Don't you go anywhere. Lonnie, who are you? Are you saying Lonnie? Do you say Brandon Marshall or you say Vincent Jackson?
I'm not crazy. Brandon Marshall clears Vincent Jackson.
Okay, look.
Hold on. Let me test the temperature.
He clears.
You know ball. And we're being honest. And we remember everybody who actually remember watching ball in that era. We both know Brandon Marshall was top 5 damn near every year in that era. Vincent Jackson was never top 5 in the era he played. Never.
No.
Never.
And B Marsh was top 5 in targets every year.
Hold on.
But bro, Vincent Jackson was on the same team as Antonio Gates, bro.
Let Lonnie go. Jackson didn't have the quarterback. Mo, let Lonnie go. And you about to lie for
someone look up Someone look up Brandon Marshall's best year, and then we can just compare it.
Oh, we don't want to do this.
It's not even close.
We don't want to do this.
It's not close.
I never would have imagined we would have a Vincent.
Mind you, Vincent Jackson had Philip Rivers for a lot of years. We don't want to do about Brandon Marshall quarterbacks.
He did. No, we're not going to do quarterbacks. That'd be unnecessary.
What you want to do, Lonnie? Toe for toe. What you want to do?
Ready?
All right, so it's 2012.
I forgot all about
72 receptions, 1384, 8 touchdowns.
That same year, Brandon Marshall had 118 catches, 1,500 yards, and 12 touchdowns.
Bye, Hefe. Bye.
His second best year, 78 catches, 1,224, 7 touchdowns.
What was that year?
That was 2013.
And
what's happening right now?
Brandon Marshall had 100 catches, 1,300 yards, and 12 touchdowns that year.
Bye, Hefe.
And if you want to go for third, last year on the Chargers, 1,106 yards, 9 touchdowns.
Real quick, y'all.
1,106 yards?
Oh, I'm sorry, 1,167 yards, 9 touchdowns.
What was it? What year was that?
2009.
In 2009, Brandon Marshall was 101, 1,200, and 10 touchdowns. And then in 2015, one of his best years, Brandon Marshall in 2015 was 109, 1,500, and led the league touchdown year at 16 touchdowns.
Early, let's cap it up with the career. 540 catches. 9.
Wait. Let's do this first. How many years did he play?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Brandon Marshall played 12 years too. So go ahead.
Okay. So 540 catches, 9,080 yards, 57 touchdowns.
Brandon Marshall had 970 catches, 12,351 yards, and 83 touchdowns.
What are we talking about? Hefe?
Hey, F dot.
All right, I'll let y'all do your thing. I'll let y'all do your thing. Now, most of the time that Vincent Jackson played, he played with Antonio Gates, who also got a lot of love too.
Is that
it was just Brandon Marshall?
Wait.
His Chargers
Is that no. Is that what you're going with, Hefe? Okay.
Is that your final answer?
Is that your final answer?
I mean, we can, yeah.
Okay. So let's do this. I'm gonna help you out with that. Give me 1 second. So we'll go.
You listening, brother?
We'll go Chicago. Right? Chicago. So his first year in Chicago, he had, if I'm not mistaken, 1 second. So he had, damn it, it's hard to look at. Brandon Marshall
Take your time.
So he had okay, cool. That's first year Chicago. So he was the main target, but Matt Forte, 44 catches. Just letting you know.
Oh, he missed that shit crazy. Oh,
yeah, he sure did. Terrible. They're gonna lose this game. The next year,
bro, the Texans are bad, bro.
They're bad.
They're about to lose it.
Texans freaking trolling, bro.
5 picks, bro.
How do you choke this game?
So the next year, right? His second year in Chicago, Brandon Marshall was 100 catches, 1,300 yards, 12 touchdowns. Alshon Jeffrey had 89 catches, 1,400 yards, 7 touchdowns.
Damn, I forgot Alshon Jeffrey. I forgot. I ain't gonna lie. I forgot. I ain't gonna lie.
Also, that same year,
Alshon fucked you up, didn't it?
For 850 yards.
But quick question: Are we saying that Alshon Jeffrey was as productive as one of the greatest tight ends of all time, and Antonio Gates?
Hefe, you lost, buddy. Pack it up.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
They also had
now F dot. Does that not clear? Or does that not clear for you? Okay, all right.
I got it.
Yo, Hefe, Vincent Jackson or Andre Johnson?
Andre Johnson.
Okay, I wanted to test the waters.
Hold on, are we disrespecting? Is he trying to do something for Mike Evans again?
No.
Who? What the hell? Bro, how did Mike Evans get into this, bro?
Don't take the bait, Don't take the bait.
We had a whole 2-hour argument. You trying to put Mike Evans.
So real quick, wait a minute, real quick.
Bro, I'm not here for Mike Evans and nothing, bro. Y'all wildin'.
Brandon Marshall's first year with the Jets. Brandon Marshall was 109 catches, 1,500 yards, 16 touchdowns. That's when he led league touchdowns, right? That same year, Eric Decker with 80 catches for 1,100 yards and 12 touchdowns himself.
And early, who was his quarterback?
Ryan Fitzmagic.
That's crazy. Crazy.
So why are we defending Brandon Marshall right now?
Because I'm sick of the disrespect.
I'm gonna be real with you guys.
You know
what's so crazy? We know we played and all that, but I'm gonna be real with you guys. Brandon Marshall's a Hall of Famer. He's gonna go to the Hall of Fame one day.
There's no doubt.
He's like top. Brandon Marshall is like top 15 in top 10, top 10 to 15.
He's gonna have to wait. He's gonna wait just as long as Chris Carter waited.
That's fine. But Random, we're not saying that he's gonna wait or not. We're just saying he should be in the Hall of Fame. Obviously, especially with the lack of success that his team's had, he's gonna have to wait, which is BS.
He's even a finalist. He's a finalist.
Hey, Lonnie, what years did Richard Jackson play?
2009.
Lonnie's not even
2016.
Oh, Lonnie left. Goddamn Lonnie.
I mean, bro, at the end of the day, if you have over 10,000
so Vincent Jackson played from 05 to 2016. I can argue in that time, from 05 to 2016, he wasn't better than Andre, Larry, Brandon Marshall. He wasn't better than Rodney White.
Reggie Wayne.
He wasn't better than Reggie Wayne, Steve Smith. He wasn't better than Anquan Bolden.
Nope.
Like we can do this all day long.
Look. So Brandon Marshall is now eligible for the Hall of Fame. He's been eligible for the Hall of Fame since last year. He's not a finalist this year. He's not.
But his date, Brandon, I know he's not gonna go right away. He gonna probably have to wait like 7-8 years. But he's gonna go. I promise he's gonna go.
He's gonna.
Maybe. Say that.
Yeah,
we're saying that. What's it? All that, but think about all the people.
Does Brandon Marshall go before Mike Evans?
No. I'm gonna tell you why. Because the image in that Super Bowl helps him out. We know.
Yeah. Right. So Mike Evans retires. He goes before Marshall.
But at the end of the day, if Mike Evans is a
Antonio Brown,
then Brandon Marshall has to.
Antonio Brown's never going to be a Hall of Famer.
If Mike Evans, I'll say it again. If Mike Evans is a Hall of Famer,
yeah, he might. That walking on the field, y'all, that might have ended him. He might not ever get Hall of Fame.
Antonio Brown's never going to be a Hall of Famer. He has the stats. He has a Super Bowl. He has everything he needs. He's never going to be a Hall of Famer.
Nah, I don't think he'll ever make it. No.
These niggas about to lose to the Browns, y'all.
Oh my God. It's the biggest crime.
Texans are frauds. Oh my God.
It's the biggest crime of the century that he's.
Whoa. Where Lonnie at? Oh no, he was talking on that good stuff. Nah, bring Lonnie back up here. Where he at?
No, Lonnie can't bring him back.
I know he ain't leave when they start losing. Oh no,
he's not coming back.
We ain't doing that. Oh no, we ain't doing that.
All right, so guys, one of the biggest discussions that we had that I wanted to bring to light. I'm gonna clip this up myself. My top 10 quarterbacks this year, I put it down. I had give me 1 second because I had to.
I mean, after this game, my list might have to change. I'm not gonna lie.
Man, you can't do that for one game, though. We can't do that.
So
5 picks, bro. I can't put you at 4.
5 picks is pretty bad. 5 picks is pretty bad.
I put him at 4,
but I'm still putting him top. He's still top 5.
You put him at 4? Oh no, you mad?
He's not over Mahomes anymore.
So I have let me put this down. So I had him over Mahomes
before this game.
So this season I'm gonna clip myself up. I have at number 1 I got Lamar Jackson. At number 2 I have Joe Burrow. At number 3 I have Josh Allen. At number 4 I have Jared Goff. At number 5 I have Patrick Mahomes. At number 6 I have Matthew Stafford. At number 7 I have it was either Baker Mayfield or I think it was Baker Mayfield. Who else? Damn, it's hard. I can't remember him. So then we got Daniels, Cousins, and then in that last slot we have Justin Herbert. So those are my top 10 quarterbacks. But one of the biggest arguments that we had in the chat recently is that I think Priest Holmes has one of the greatest peaks at running back of all time. 3 straight years of 1,400 plus yards and damn near 15 to 20. 27 touchdowns one season, 21 touchdowns the next season. Like, Priest Holmes is one of the greatest of all time. We were arguing about Saquon Barkley being one of the better backs. Although Saquon Barkley's ability is great, I think toe for toe, he doesn't have the prime and the stats to go with the prime. So that's my biggest problem.
So are we debating top 10 quarterbacks or are we debating Priest Holmes?
I was just going to go with my list.
What are we doing?
Top 10 quarterbacks. Go ahead, go with your list, Brandon.
My list was...
You would not say no list with that mic on, with that camera off.
I have to read it off, bro. I can't do it up with memory. I don't like that. So I had this in order.
Nah, wait. You gotta find a way to get something. Write it down. You better write it down. I want to see your face.
Really about to lose, oh, for the love of God. Hold on.
Let me.
So Mike, I can go first.
Mike? So I'll name mine off. Bearing in mind, I'm putting Goff below Mahomes now. But Lamar at 1, Burrow 2, Allen 3, same. Mahomes at 4 for me now. Goff at 5. JD at 6. Kirk at 7. Baker at 8. Stafford at 9. Herbert at 10.
Beautiful.
I feel like Herbert should be a lot higher, bro.
I'm putting in integrity in.
Miss it.
Look, F-Dot. I'm just gonna.
Y'all see me?
No, not yet. B, I want you to go, but you gotta put your camera on. All I'm gonna say to F-Dot. I'm gonna say to F-Dot on that is, I agree. When I looked at that right now, I would have put him a little higher, but I had to go with my guy because I already switched off. So
I'm not saying it like I'm mad at like your list is perfectly fine, but it's just like I don't know. I feel like Herbert should definitely be more higher.
I mean, like, I just prefer.
I'm gonna tell you why he not as high for me, F-Dot, and I'm gonna tell you real quick before that go, Mike. I think that Herbert is honestly having to cater to him this year. And the productivity, like the reason why I know that Jared Goff is having to cater to him this year, but his productivity is so high. So I look at, okay, you have the greatest, you got the perfect situation, but your productivity is also very high. When I look at Herbert is literally getting catered to him, but somebody like Baker, why I put Baker over him is because Baker is having more that he has to deal with and more on his plate, but he's still getting it done. Now they're not winning because of the defense. It ain't Baker's fault they ain't winning. He is that productive of a player to where Baker's playing right now, if you put him on the Lions, if you put him on the 49ers or whatever team you like, you put Baker Mayfield on the Eagles, they're probably undefeated. Like, that's how good Baker has played this season. I'm talking about for what he's had to do in totality, he's playing better than Justin Herbert because Justin Herbert has an easier cater system to him. Run. Baker is having to literally lead this team out of muck most games and get it done. That Chiefs game is the prime example of Baker Mayfield and how he's getting it done. So that's why I say Baker's playing better than him because he has more on his plate and he's getting more done.
Yeah, but before you go, B, I want you to go. I just want to say,
God, I bet you're happy as hell.
I agree 100% with what Early said.
That's crazy.
That's why I prefer Baker because he's just had to do more as a quarterback than Herbert. I prefer Stafford because Stafford, although his team has completely been injury riddled, he's still making them competitive as possible and has had good games. So to me, that's why I'm not putting Herbert farther. But he's been
Stafford's
way more.
one of the quarterbacks, Mike. No matter where you put him, he gets busy. Texas pros. My biggest thing with Stafford is that he does throw a pick or two that I don't like. But other than Stafford is up there, man. Like as far as his play, but just no one's playing like Joe Burrow or Lamar Jackson.
Just integrity-wise, I'm not taking Stafford out the top 10.
If you put Joe Burrow or Lamar on the Steelers. If you put them on the any team that has a real defense, you put
they are defeated with the Steelers early.
You put Lamar Jackson on that Eagles team or Joe Burrow on that Eagles team. Oh, it's not even fair. It's not like we're literally saying give them the trophy. Like they're that good. Like they are. Joe Burrow is Lamar's just playing so great that Joe Burrow is probably the best quarterback in the league. But Lamar Jackson is playing so great that like you can't not make him number one. But Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow don't miss a throw, bro. He don't miss a throw.
By the way, Jamal,
he don't miss a throw.
Player of the week this week. I believe
guys. Can I go with my list now?
Go ahead.
Thank you. All right. So I went as far as 18. So here it is, like start to finish.
Wait, just do 10 for
order.
now.
No, fuck that. I like going to.
Wait, how about we do the next 5 after this then? Because no one else has a list but us.
Say what?
So let him get his 10 out, though, Mike. Relax. Let him get his 10, Mike.
All right.
My bad, B. I'm sorry.
Okay. So 1, I got Lamar. 2, I have Joe Burrow. 3, I have Josh Allen. 4, I got Mahomes. 5, I got Stroud.
So
6,
we almost what?
Let me finish.
I apologize.
6, I got Jordan Love. 7, I got Stafford. 8, I got Daniels. 9, I got Goff before this game. Don't kill me. 10, I got Justin Herbert. 11, I got Kirk. 12, I got Baker. 13, I got Purdy. 14, Dak. 15, Hurts. 16, Wilson. 17, Kyler. And 18, Bo Nix.
Hold up, though. That's nasty for the next day. But you telling me right
at 18,
now,
that's not nasty.
You telling me right now, Baker Mayfield ain't playing better than Jordan Love this year? And you know I love Jordan Love. Baker Mayfield is playing better than C.J. Stroud and Jordan Love this year.
I feel that, but he has more established. Like a more established line. He has more established receivers. I mean, like he had to kind of figure it out with Romeo Doubs, Dontavian Wicks, and Jaden Reed and all them. He had to kind of make those guys.
Joe Mixon was damn near top 3 in rushing the first 6 games of the season. Not only that, he had Stephon, Nico, and Tank Diggs and Dalton Schultz. Like, you got a good situation going on.
You said Joe Mixon. What are you talking about?
Joe Mixon. I'm talking about what he's had. You're saying that Baker has more established.
Are you arguing Jordan Love?
But that team.
Not just arguing CJ.
Are you arguing Love or are you arguing
CJ?
Oh yeah,
CJ Stroud.
I was arguing. Shit. I was arguing.
I think you started with Love and then
with CJ Stroud.
Facts.
Nah. I still gotta put him. But
I ain't gonna lie. It's some picks that Jordan Love been throwing this season.
So I say I gotta put C.J. Stroud above.
My biggest disagreement with your list, B, and this isn't to bash or anything, but
I just jerk off low too.
I can't put Jordan Love in the top 10.
I have him that low. Shit, he should be lower than this after this game.
Because I don't think. Do you have Stafford in your top 10 still?
Yeah, that's what I said. Lamar, Burrow, Allen, Mahomes, Stroud, Love, then Stafford, then Jay
Stafford
Daniels.
better than Love.
So I don't understand how you can put.
Why you have Stroud at top 5?
You said what?
Why you got Stroud top 5?
Because he's that crappy O-line number 1, but he's still playing some good solid games. And then I'm also going off the talent as well, like the way he throws the football and all that stuff, his timing and precision and all that. Like with a bad O-line, and he's still producing. You still got to put him at top 5.
I think CJ's regressed maybe the most out of any quarterback on first year. Yeah, like he's. I understand the bad offensive line, but he's actually struggled to make some throws. He hasn't been as efficient. He's missed throws. Like he's efficient.
Speaking of Jalen, speaking of this game, you literally lost in this game.
Yeah, he stunk. This was pre this
game for them.
This was pre this game, so don't kill me on this. But I see the efficiency.
That game was nasty too.
Yeah, but come on, that was his fault.
But the regression was.
Or was that
Brandon. I get the O-line, but if we play film, he missed so many throws. Yeah,
but when you running for your life, it's hard to make the throws, bro. Come on.
B, I don't see how you can put Stafford under both of them if you're talking if you're putting establishment and pedigree into it.
Now it was tough. It was tough putting Stafford because we know the arm talent and all the good stuff that he does. But he's had some bad games too. I get that he had basically nothing around.
I don't care.
But even still, you gotta take that into account too.
The Stroud thing's whatever.
Stafford might have had
come after their team is ready.
He did. He absolutely did.
He had nothing.
He did.
And he played incredible against the Vikings, which had looked like the best defense in the league up.
He absolutely did. That's why I didn't put him too far down the list.
I think you throw Stafford. I think Stafford one of them guys like. I know I keep saying Philly. I just hate Jalen Hurts, but like Stafford, you give Stafford Philly weapons, man. Jesus Christ, boy, that team cake.
Oh, come on.
But I'm just not ready to put Jordan Love in the top 10 until he cleans up the turnovers. I can't because at the end of the day, the receivers aren't good. I said that on the last show. I don't think that they're good enough to be.
Dude, he's making these guys, man. He really is.
But,
he's really making these guys.
And yeah, he shows some special stuff still. But
how do we feel about
this
game, man? This is
because
at
the end of the day, they still have a solid run game that they can rely on. So it's not like they don't have anything on offense. This game, I can't. He's still top 12 to me for sure, and like he could hover back into the top 10 by the end of the season. I'm not saying that like the hype isn't worthy of last season because I still think he's very talented, but until he cleans it up. Yeah, I can't put him there, but to each his own.
Has the team ever won with the quarterback interceptions?
Jared Goff was 12 of 30, 240 yards, 2 touchdowns, 5 picks. C.J. Stroud was 19 for 33, 232, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. C.J. Stroud literally in the second half just folded.
Jared had a worse game. They both kind of stunk it up. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Your defense gives you 5 interceptions and you can't get it done is crazy.
To me,
but Jalen. Look at this. They didn't score the whole second half.
Yeah, that
those 23 points was all first half.
Yeah, honestly, it's a great coaching job by Detroit. Like, I mean,
I think
to win a game with 5 receptions, good for them.
At the end of the day, there's still no excuse for Jared Goff to throw 5 And because this isn't like this team has the weapons offensively to even if your running game is not working, you can't throw 5 picks. You know, that's inexcusable. But at the end of the day, this is what happens when the run game isn't there for them. And it's just one game, but they haven't had one game where the run game hasn't worked. And this game was that. So do I expect Jared Goff to throw 5 picks again? No. And he's usually due for that one time. But like,
Jared Goff
he'll probably go 3 or 4 touchdowns.
Wait.
Hold up.
The Texans cut Jake Bates and he won the game. That is crazy.
Lonnie.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
The Texans stunk up the joint. And Jared Goff stunk up the joint.
Hello,
Lonnie. How do we feel?
I'm just got to eat this. So, at the beginning of the season, I was saying that if there's one team that can beat the Chiefs, it was the Texans. And then the O-line, we saw that they're on terrorist watch. They are on terrorist watch.
Especially Larry Tunsil. Leads the league.
Larry Tunsil, I don't know, fraud. That left guard, I feel he gets like 3 penalties a game. CJ did what he could. We lost Nico. He's still out. Stephon tore his ACL or Achilles, whatever he tore.
They was cakewalking this game, though, Lonnie.
There was no.
They were up
really
23-7 at the half, dog.
There's no excuse. This is just a terrible, terrible loss. Also, I think Will Anderson didn't play in this game. He was out. But regardless, you got your team. Your defense gave you 5 picks. This is the most productive the Texans defense have been all season. Stingley was locking St. Brown up. Like they were. It was. I don't know how you lose this game. Like this, if you look at the box
score in the second half and do it for you.
May I interject, please?
If they get 1 touchdown in the whole second half, they win this game by
not yet, Brandon.
May I interject, please?
Because Brandon's about to say something nasty because he's a Colts guy.
Oh no! I'm not going that route. I'm not going that route.
And his quarterback's still playing NBA dumb boy. But
I'm not going that route.
Yeah, but hey, at the same time, it kind of makes my other take the Lions are going to make the Super Bowl better because even with 5 picks, they still ended up winning. So I'll take what I can get. I'm done.
Texans are losing a lot. When we do our top 10, boy, woo boy.
Now, if we rewind back to the off season, right, where nobody even played a game yet, we all had CJ Stroud MVP. I didn't. We all had them not losing more than 2 games. Lonnie. But
I'm sorry,
there was one man. I let you have a flow. Zip it.
Sorry,
but there was one man.
I'm not Oracle.
There was one man in this chat that said, "Hold on, wait. Pump your brakes. They gonna lose to the Lions. Got to like the Lions." Oh, nigga said I was a hater. Who said I was a hater? Nigga said I was a hater. Nigga said I was a hater. And I didn't like CJ Stroud, this and that. I'm just mad, blah, 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 blah. Do I look like a hater now?
Yes.
Or do I look like a nigga that was right? Every time I'm right, I'm always a hater.
Every time I'm right. You look like a wait. You look like a flip flop because you got CJ Stroud top 5.
I don't like. Oh, don't do that. Don't try to throw that in there. No, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work.
How's that not gonna work?
That ain't gonna work. No. What I said was, hold on. They're gonna lose more than 2 games, and they're gonna lose to the Lions, and they're gonna lose to established teams. And guess what? They got 4 losses now. You said they're gonna lose 2. They got 4 now.
Your biggest thing was that if they play the ball.
Oh, y'all niggas just mad. See, look who look like a hater now. Look who look like a hater now that I'm right. Whenever I'm right, I'm a hater. Whenever I'm right, I'm a hater.
The Ravens are gonna wash them up.
You can be right and a hater, Brandon.
You ain't right about
both
Kyler,
things can be true.
For sure.
Both things can be true.
Right
hey, chat, real quick. Go back into a couple of episodes where I was saying this stuff, and they were killing me on this. Y'all wanted to put me on the cross, nail me to the cross because I said that. But look who was right. Look who was right.
Your plane has landed, Brandon. Your plane has landed, Brandon. Riddell. What we thinking, Riddell? What is going on?
Yeah, Texans are frauds. My boy Nico Collins is not in the game, but 5 interceptions and you still lose.
And Stephon Diggs.
I don't care.
And Will Anderson.
They didn't score the whole. Riddell, if they score at least one touchdown, they win this game by 4.
If they scored the field goal, it would have been even tougher on them. Like, I want to ask certain questions, man. I don't dislike actually like CJ, so I'm not gonna cook him, right? Even though that's a fold, sophomore slump, not looking good.
Yeah.
But where's Tank Dell? Why is he not like being as good as Puka Nacua, like people have been telling me? Why is he,
Trent loves him.
Yeah, people were saying he's top 15. He was just as good as Nico Collins. He was going to be the number 2, and Nico Collins was going to be the number 3.
We took Tank Dell over Garrett Wilson. Think about that.
Yeah, I think that's
John Mechie outperforming Tank Dell right now. Hey, my thing is right now, not really focus on the Texans because they're a bit fraudulent right now. I'm focused on that freaking Lions team because yes, they won, but they shouldn't have won. This is a game that if you face any other team, you ain't winning this game.
Is this the game with 2 losers?
Yes, that's a perfect way to put it.
Ain't no way Chiefs fans hyping up 9-0 talking about games that they shouldn't have won. Y'all could have lost like 3-4 games this season. We talking about
Jalen.
I've never seen more fraudulent 9-0 team in my life.
Could this should have won?
I never seen more fraudulent 9-0 team in my life.
No. See, this is
where team is having no flag in this play. No offside call in this play. No, they begin. I got a love for Mahomes and the Chiefs. I got a love.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
They've had breaks.
You don't. You wouldn't have said that if you did.
I'm telling you right now.
You're a Peyton Manning fan. You're petty that Mahomes has surpassed them.
They're going on a 2 to 3 game losing streak easy. These breaks can't keep going their way. I'm telling you, every single time. They won 7 one-possession games in 9 games.
All right, y'all be easy on Peyton Manning, bro. Don't do that.
So Jalen, real quick.
Hold on.
Well, you cut him off though, Riddell. But Jalen, real quick.
Because he came at me out of nowhere. So
you're right. Because you always defend Patrick Mahomes. So Jalen, they play. I'm gonna say this real quick. Jalen, they play. So they play the Bills, Panthers, Raiders, Chargers, Browns, Texans, Steelers, and Broncos. We were saying the Texans might beat them because they were playing so well today, but I'm done with the Texans. So I got the Steelers or the Bills beating them. Chargers have a chance too.
Yep, they do. Yep.
They have number 1 defense, but right now Steelers and my biggest problem is that receiver play. The Chargers don't have number 1. That's gonna be a problem. Watch. Because all they're gonna do is fill the box and say beat us with the pass.
The Chargers have to slow down the game. They're gonna have to.
But Steelers and Bills can beat them. Other than that, they can go undefeated. If they beat both of them, but you know them, they might lose the Broncos at home.
I was gonna say that last game.
Team that we depend on to beat them last in the season.
Guys, this is cute. This is cute to prey on them losing 1 game, but at the end of the day, they're gonna go number 1 seed, and that's dangerous. Let's be honest. You can pray and have your little parade when they lose that 1 game, but they're still gonna be number 1 seed, and that's gonna be pretty dangerous.
They could be the number 1 seed.
Go ahead, Riddell.
What?
They can still lose their first playoff game.
You think the Chiefs are gonna lose in the first round?
No, I'm saying they.
Go ahead, Riddell. Let Riddell talk. Go ahead.
Keep chatting, and this is. I'm gonna use Mahomes' haters' favorite line. If Mahomes did what Jared Goff did, y'all will be killing him. Throwing 5 interceptions and still winning the game. Are we serious?
Because we hold them to different
standards. When it comes down to it, there is a formula to beat the Lions. The Texans did it. It's just I don't know what that offense was doing in the second half. I don't think the
literally nothing. Basically the same thing.
Now, if we talk about the Chiefs, what is the game plan to beat the Chiefs?
Well, actually, Riddell, you just asked my question because I was gonna ask you, Riddell, since you're the Chiefs guy, what do you think the formula would be to beat the Chiefs? How would you, if you were
what the Broncos did today? Block the field goal. That was the formula.
100%.
So the formula to beat the Chiefs is be almost perfect.
On your face so we can clip this.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, I'll turn it on. I'm just playing Madden. So, all right. So the formula to beat the Chiefs. Let me turn on the lights. The formula to beat the Chiefs is the Broncos showed it in today. You're going to have a defense that can man up on their receivers that are not that good, but to man them up and force Mahomes to hold the ball, of course, because the tackle play is not good. And you will have to get pressure consistently. Yeah, he's not good. You have to get pressure.
Terrible.
And you also have to stack the box to not allow the run game. and you're going to have to kind of let that check down game go on. Don't allow them to have short third downs because they're the best third down percentage team in the NFL. And this, you're going to hope for.
And big, but don't break in the red zone.
Exactly. Hope for bad plays and mistakes. This is going to have to be a methodical game where the offense has to stay on the field. They have to stay on the field and keep the Chiefs off the field. That's exactly what the Broncos did. Bo Nix played a perfect game. He was methodical. The run game was cooking. They stayed on the field and kept Mahomes off the
25 for 30, 215, 2 touchdowns.
Shout out Cortland Sutton too, bro.
Very efficient. So
winning
you have
against
to play,
Trent McDuffie is great.
Exactly. You have to play methodical football. You have to take risks because the Broncos took risks when they went forward on 3rd and inches and Cortland Sutton cooked Trent McDuffie. Like, you have to take risks. Play perfect on offense. Stay on the field. Do not let Mahomes get on the field. Have the ball last. Do not let Mahomes have the ball last. And have your defense to where it not only contains the run game, but also straps the receivers and also gets consistent pressure on the Chiefs. You have to be perfect to beat the Chiefs, realistically.
Yeah, you do.
And all right, check it out.
The Broncos had that perfect game.
And we're being honest. I'm only giving it to him because he's so great. But if I'm being honest, and we all put him in our top 10. Patrick Mahomes not been top 10 this year, but he's just been so great. You got to give him that. You got to give him the greatest facts.
He might be like 8, 9, or 10. No, he might be like 8, 9, or 10.
The nigga just 2 weeks ago finally was starting to almost touchdown to pick.
Hey, Riddell, that's a W shirt, by the way. That's fire.
Wait.
Sure.
Can I butt in while you're wrong early? Because okay, when you're talking about even reads and like decision making and all that, and you look at the stats, you can make that presumption. But it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, they don't have any receivers that really work besides D-Hop on one leg, and they haven't had D-Hop except for the last 2 weeks. Your run game is spotty because you're just getting a box stacked against you. But this is the same season as last year, basically. Everything is on Mahomes to play well. So at the end of the day, when you factor that in, he's a top 5 quarterback still. Because they're undefeated, and at the end of the day, you could talk about turnovers and all that, but they're still.
But here's my thing: whoa, Mike. So are you saying you can blame on the fact he had lack of receivers?
Well, that certainly has a lot to do with it. Yes.
Okay, can I introduce you to Tom Brady?
Here we go.
You wouldn't say he's.
Here we go. Right?
No, when he had Kimbrel Tompkins,
Tom Brady in year 10. Tom Brady in year 12, yeah.
When he had Kimbrel Tompkins in him, and they were terrible. And
it don't matter. It don't matter,
bro. No.
It matters a great deal, bro.
When did Tom Brady in year 5 become Tom Brady?
They have
in year
nothing,
10?
bro, at receiver, bro. Come on now.
When did Tom Brady in year 4? When did Tom Brady in year 4 become Tom Brady in year 10? When did Tom Brady in year 6 become Tom Brady in year 12?
It don't matter about the years, though.
We're talking about Tom Brady in 2009.
We call Patrick Mahomes great. It don't matter about the
Michael, you don't have to engage in this conversation because we would never discredit Tom Brady at any point, right? So,
but don't give me you can't. Mike is giving me the receiver tag. Tom Brady did that for years.
No, that's what I'm saying.
No, he didn't. That's not true.
Early,
that is not true.
Tom Brady.
That is not true.
The first 6-7 years of his career, that's not true.
That Tom Brady lacked receivers. He didn't. That's not true.
Not at the beginning of his career, no. And also,
at the beginning of the year, that's exactly what he did.
I mean, if Deion Branch is your best wide receiver,
and also
it was rough for the first couple.
Wait. Year 2004, Tom Brady was 3,600 yards, 30 TDs, 14 picks. His receivers, and I'm naming them: David Patton, David Gibbons, Deion Branch, Dale Graham, Patrick Paz, Chris Furia, Troy Brown, Bethel Johnson. What are we talking? Hey, don't play. Don't do this.
Troy Brown was good, and Deion Branch was good. Those other guys,
So you're not taking Deion Branch over any receiver that they have besides D-Hop, and they've only had
Troy Brown was 17 catches for 184 yards. Stop it, Brandon.
Also, what was their run game?
D-Hop right now might be better than any Deion Branch season.
I guarantee you New England had a dominant
You're lying.
Guaranteed that they had a dominant run game.
Y'all hyping them.
You're lying.
Whoa. Because they didn't have a dominant run game. Stop it. The Chiefs are literally the number 3 defense. What are we talking about? Stop trying to tax, Michael.
Whoa.
Stop trying to tax.
I think the Chiefs are the best defense in the league.
The Giants are number one.
I know the right number one. Yeah, I know the
Chiefs
right
number
number
3.
one. Yeah, I know that, but I think just from the eye test wise, I think the Chiefs are the best.
I don't think the eye test proves what you're saying. I'm not gonna lie.
I think it clearly does. The
All right.
Chiefs defense is the reason that.
Can I say this about Mahomes?
Eye test, they're not top 3. They're not top 3. Eye test, they
The
do
corners
not beat
after
the
Trent
Steelers.
McDuffie are solid. Their pass rush, other than Chris Jones, who hasn't been the best D tackle in football, not by far, has been okay. What's really been good is their linebackers and their run stop defense.
Bolton is a dog.
The run defense has been amazing.
Yeah, like the
Chris Jones has been top.
Yeah,
3
no
DTs
one's
this year.
He's not been better than Dexter Lawrence.
Solid, but he's not been Chris Jones in the playoffs. He's not been.
Listen, this is all cool. This is all cool. I understand what you guys are trying to do. I understand, but at the end of the day, Patrick Mahomes has thrown 50 touchdowns in this game. He's been to 5 Super Bowls already. Oh no, I'm sorry, 4 Super Bowls already. He might be going to 5. I mean, you can get mad all you want to, but at the end of the day, bro, he's one of the greats. It is what it is.
About? You just what?
We're trying to diminish. We're trying to diminish what he's done already. I understand.
We're not diminishing nothing. We're saying
that's what we're trying to do.
And own up to it.
That's what we're trying to do.
What Dale and Michael are trying to do. Wait a minute. We're saying he sucks this year. Admit that. What you, Michael, and Riddell are going to do. Wait a minute. What you, Michael, and Riddell are trying to do is catch stuff. No receivers. No this. No that. So I go, okay, Tom Brady was still great. Was still good when he had no receivers. Oh, they're top defense. But that defense is top defense too. So what's the excuses?
Let's go down the line. In Baltimore, did he suck? Did he suck in Baltimore?
Oh,
did he suck against New Orleans? No. He was great against New Orleans. He had an unlucky interception off Juju's hands in the red zone. Okay, we can keep going. There's only been a few games where you could say he's been bad. So this is why he's nasty.
He was bad against the Chargers. He was mediocre against the Falcons. He was good against the Bengals, and he was good against the Ravens. He's had very few great games, if any. Maybe he's had one great game.
Has he had like phenomenal games this year?
He was awful versus the 49ers. He was actually awful versus the Saints. The nigga literally threw 2.
No, he wasn't. He was not awful. You're so wrong. You're insane, dude.
He had a mediocre game versus the Chargers. He was awful versus the Bengals.
Dude.
He was bad versus the Ravens. He wasn't that good versus the Ravens neither. Like, what are we talking about?
Oh my God.
All right. Let's be
the nigga literally had whoa.
Can I go?
Up until wait a minute. Up until he played the Buccaneers and he threw 3 TDs. The nigga was literally more picks than TDs this whole season.
Well, you have to.
The Saints game he played great.
Let Lonnie
literally had a pick off of Juju's hands.
And then after Lonnie, I do want to respond because I feel like we're missing a lot of context.
No, so
go ahead, Lonnie.
When it comes to Mahomes this year, has there been a single game where like, yo, Mahomes is the best player in football? Like we usually see, like we've seen the past few years. No, he hasn't had that game.
Even when he played the Bucs, which was his best game, Lonnie, real quick, Baker played better than him. Go ahead.
That's cap.
Okay. Yeah, because usually with Mahomes, like their games throughout the seasons were like, yo, there's literally nothing that the other team can do. He's gonna do whatever the hell he wants, and there's nothing they can do about it. We haven't seen that this year, so people are giving him a knock. Is he still a top 10? Has he had been a top 10 playing quarterback with everything with his whole situation? Because I'm sorry, Xavier Worthy, he had 11 yards again today.
He stinks.
11 yards
my goodness, he's terrible.
Travis Kelce is solid. I guess he's still a top 10 tight end.
Yeah, but he ain't got no burst no more, man.
Yeah,
dude, he's not the same.
And his burst are gone.
It's gone.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Like, bro, trying to blame Patrick Mahomes for everything wrong with the Chiefs this season, even
no one's blaming Patrick Mahomes for everything wrong. You're saying that the defense has carried a larger load than the offense this season.
Okay,
bro, every single game that they played, besides a few, has been over 20 points.
Let me grab it.
How are you going to say the defense has carried completely when
Let
every single game is over 20 points?
Let me grab it.
And Travis Kelce has had great games this year. 9 catches, 90 yards, 7 catches, 89 yards.
Are you stat watching?
He's had great games.
You're stat watching. He's not playing well, bro. He's not.
Let me grab it. So
you're stat watching.
If we're putting things into context when it comes to the Chiefs right now, the way the Chiefs are playing football, which allows the defense to be top 3, is that they're the most methodical offense in the NFL at the moment. With terrible weapons. With a washed Kareem Hunt, with a washed Travis Kelce.
I think
D-Hop just joined the team. Worthy is not good. He's not a number one, not a number two, maybe.
He ain't number five.
Rashee Rice obviously getting injured. And Hollywood Brown, Justin Watson, right? And Noah Gray, of course, being a main target. So, not great weapons.
Let me get number 6. Let me get a number 6.
Stop.
With extra pickles.
So the Chiefs. Hold on. The Chiefs don't have great weapons. They don't have a reliable running back. It's just Kareem Hunt has been fit into the system. And somehow, despite all of that, they are number one in third down percentage. They're number one in time of possession. And Mahomes has been one of the most clutch quarterbacks in the NFL. Why is that? It's because they have to play a specific game despite the deficiencies, which allows the defense to not only get rest, but also play make in the opportune moments. And yes, there are times where they overexceed. Or, for example, when Mahomes, I think it was the running back who fumbled, or Mahomes threw a bad interception. I forget which one was it. And the defense stopped in the red zone. Yes, that has happened. But this offense has been one of the most efficient, most methodical. And despite Patrick Mahomes trying to figure out, hey, receivers, be good at football. So despite all that, despite all those situations, despite the close games, they are undefeated. They haven't lost a game. And every single person knows that if the Chiefs get the ball last, you're losing the game because Patrick Mahomes is the quarterback. Regardless if you have Travis.
I got one last thing. I got one last thing to say, and then I actually got to head out. So when it comes to the Chiefs, the season, stuff like that, they have objectively, even Riddell said, they've won some pretty close games. And like, hey, luck is a part of football at the end of the day. Luck is a part of football, and like some freak plays are a part of football. Like, how many games are really won off of blocked field goals? Not a lot. But the same,
that was really lucky. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
or pass interference plays.
No, but early. Here's where you'll probably want to jump in.
No holding is called
after this. So guess what? The Chiefs right now, they're burning through all their luck. And I love Patrick Mahomes, but I can't stay. Riddell, if they three-peat, I'll never hear the end of it from Riddell. I'll never hear the end of it. So, like, as much as I love Mahomes, I need them to lose this year. So I need them to keep winning these close games. I need them to burn through all their luck, because by the time the playoffs happen, all that football god luck is gonna be out the window.
This is what I'm saying. They're treading the line of that variance, and like it's scary. I'm telling you. I know they're 9-0, but they are treading that line.
I need this to keep happening.
Okay,
I need
of course.
Jalen, it's kind of like when the Eagles were. It's kind of like when the Eagles were 10-1.
Every team that's undefeated treads the line of losing. Okay.
Here's my thing, Jalen. This ain't
not
pissing me off, right?
That I don't
because when the Chiefs don't win the Super Bowl this year and they do lose in the playoffs, the excuse is going to be he had no receiver. The same way we always act like they never played the Bucs.
And that's fine.
Anytime you bring that Bucs championship,
it's
the O-line, the this or that. We had the game never happened. When they lose, and they will lose, it's going to be just excuses anyway. And that's my problem with y'all.
I'm walking Riddell for a week.
All right, we'll see. It's so funny. It's so funny how Early commented how Patrick Mahomes' worst game was against the Niners, and he wasn't even the worst quarterback on the field against the Niners.
We don't care
and
about
that's the problem. No. That's the problem. No.
He didn't play good.
That's the problem with you. That's the problem.
He didn't play good.
It's when Brock Purdy throws for 350 and 2 touchdowns against a bomb defense that's injured. You want to say he's top 7, but when he sucks against the Chiefs and loses in the game, he doesn't get any flack.
This is where you're wrong. This is where you're wrong, Michael. I literally did my top 10 list, and Brock Purdy's not my top 10. That's one. So you're just talking. Like Riddell said, you like to hear some talk.
He was better than Stroud.
Like Riddell said, you like to hear some talk.
Hey,
2, we literally put Patrick Mahomes on a different level. So again, when you play against Brock Purdy and Brock Purdy plays bad, and you play bad too, if Brock Purdy don't play bad, you probably lose that game. We're saying he's been getting lucky, but he's been poor at quarterback this year. I don't give a damn how you want to say it. Yes, he's been clutch at times when he be clutch, but that defense has kept you in games. But I'm telling you right now, you do not want to see the Detroit team in the Super Bowl. And I promise you, you do not want to see the Buffalo Bills in the playoffs.
So having the worst weapon core in the offense, having the worst weapon core in the NFL doesn't matter about your quarterback.
Look, I don't think they want to see Lamar or Joe Burrow either.
You should still throw for 30 touchdowns and 5 picks with the worst weapon core in the NFL. Okay.
Yeah, by one play. Literally one play. That one play could go the other way.
It's always one play. It's always a one possession game.
That luck is running out.
It's like Patrick Mahomes can't ever win with you early.
The Buccaneers,
because if he had the same stats as Joe Burrow
Antoine
this season,
Winfield missed 2 picks. 2 picks. That game would
It's so funny. It's so funny because if no, Patrick Mahomes will never win with you because this is the reality. If Patrick Mahomes had the exact same stats and the exact same record as Joe Burrow did this year, you would be saying that he's not. You would be saying it's his fault. If the same thing happened, if Patrick Mahomes with bad luck and bad receiver play, even though he's playing great, you would hold him accountable. And you would say that other players, if Joe Burrow was winning, if he was 9-0 and had close to as many interceptions as touchdowns, you would say, he's getting it done at that.
If Joe Burrow was
that's you know how I know you're lying? Because Mike, you was here when I was saying the Eagles weren't that good. Jalen, Carter, who been here, Lonnie, who been here, Riddell, who been here. The year the Eagles went 10-1, was I not the one saying, dog, these games are too close? Was I not the one saying, dog, I don't trust this team? And what happened?
I was calling you a hater. I was calling you a hater early.
That luck ran out, and all of a sudden the Eagles lost like 6 games in a row. I'm saying
that's a different argument because Jalen Hurts is nowhere near as clutch or as good as Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, look,
but Patrick Mahomes is bad this year.
It's a different. Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes are not on the same tier. Patrick Mahomes is clutch. We know this.
We said this just last year. They said they were going to lose just last year. And what happened?
Patrick Mahomes had a game-winning drive in the Super Bowl, methodical, and won the Super Bowl again.
Also because his defense made the stop and allowed him to.
I don't care. Game-winning drive. I don't care. Game-winning drive. He played bad in the Super Bowl.
Caught a bad game.
Also, that
ain't my fault. I don't care. You go ahead and game. You should have won.
B, isn't it hilarious how Patrick Mahomes had his worst career regular season, and then went on to have arguably his best overall playoff performance?
Come on now, bro. We all watched that Super Bowl. We realized it was a defensive game. Both defenses showed up. Both quarterbacks were getting stopped. What are we talking about?
Mahomes showed up at the end of the game and won them the game. Period.
You didn't watch film.
I don't know what Jalen's saying right now.
I challenge you to go watch the film. I will give you the Super Bowl. He didn't play well. All the other games, he played elite.
He's been lucky, dog. Like you played against Brock Purdy,
I'm sorry, the Bucs Jimmy Garoppolo
because both them niggas are literally one throw away from beating y'all, bro. But couldn't.
Purdy and Mahomes both
coulda, shoulda, woulda, nigga. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. It didn't happen.
I got a song called that. I bet anybody on this panel right now 100 they won't make the Super. I mean, they won't win the Super Bowl.
This is also coming from someone that wished injury.
Riddell, you want to take that with him?
This is also coming from someone that wished injury on Patrick Mahomes multiple times early.
You take the field.
I mean, you gonna break even, Riddell. You gonna break even. I owe you 50 for the Raiders, and I owe you what else?
Yeah, I want my money.
Hey, Lonnie, you gonna be on me some money, dog? Because when Baltimore play Texas, oh baby, you asked out now.
I ain't gonna lie, Brandon. By the time they play Texas, nigga gonna be back, and that Baltimore defense, boy, oh boy, you.
Oh, that's okay. MVP Lamar coming. Don't worry about it. MVP Lamar coming.
I do.
How much did we bet, Brandon?
I think it was a dub. I believe.
I do want to see Lamar.
I won it in all ones too.
Look,
all ones.
Jalen, which one did
50, but
I genuinely want to see Lamar get over this hump because he's literally having like an all-time great start to a career.
But the sad part about it is, it's like he can't never win. If he played like this last year with the defense they had, they clean. They might go undefeated. But again, it sucks. Now that he's playing top one level, that defense is not. Bro, that defense is so bad.
Last year.
Well,
there's no way you let Jamar Chase get 12 catches, 200 for y'all. Like, what do we at some point in time triple team him?
No. I'll say this though. With Derrick Henry, let's say they do against the Chiefs. If Derrick Henry can have a huge game, keep the ball out of Mahomes' hand, they can control the clock. That's how they can win the playoffs.
That's the formula.
Defense, Jalen.
Guess what? You got exactly. Your drives have to sustain, so your defense not on the field a ton too. You got to make the rest of it. They got to make some plays. The defense has to make a stop. Right? They got to make a stop in the fourth quarter.
The thing I'm worried about for the Ravens in particular, which is what Bo Nix did, is he didn't completely rely on the run game because he made certain passes on timing, which is what you have to do because the Chiefs send a lot of blitzes. So you have to get it out immediately and get it to the right spot. I don't know if Lamar could do that as consistently. So that's why it would be
I honestly think
every team does that. Here we go.
This is
what more does Lamar have to do to show y'all he
Lamar is a playmaker, but he scans the field and uses legs to get things open.
It don't matter how he get it done. He get it done, man. It is what it is.
Will he get it done?
Will
he get it done versus Chiefs in the playoffs?
Yes, he will. Lamar, bro. He's not a bad quarterback. He doesn't choke. I don't think he chokes. I don't think he chokes.
Real quick. I did want to ask because after this, I'm probably gonna leave.
We out of here after this. Go ahead.
Is Jamar Chase gonna end up having a historic wide receiver season? Because he already almost had 2 games of like almost 200 yards.
He's above what Tyreek Hill was last year.
He just joined Jerry Rice to like be the only 2 receivers to have like 225 and 2 TDs in their career, and he's only in year 4. So
regardless, Jamar gonna have triple crown. That's for sure.
No, he's not.
Regardless, he's gonna have triple crown.
There is no.
Hold on.
He's triple crown right now.
Before this week, Jettis was beating him pretty comfortably, but Sam Darnold played so bad.
Yeah, he's stuck it up.
Yeah, Jamar Chase surpassed.
Yeah, right now.
No, Jamar's definitely gonna have a historic season. At the end of the day,
he gonna have triple crown.
Under 500. They're under 500.
Right now, he has 981 yards and 10 touchdowns.
So he'll be less than 2,000.
Read what Jettis has.
He'll get like 16.
Jettis has 48 catches, 783 yards, and 5 TDs. He ain't fucking with him.
Yeah, this recent week changed their whole situation.
Yeah, but he has
he had 266, dog. That's piling up on the stat sheet. That's piling up. It really is.
But there's no doubt he's gonna have a historic season. They're under 500, dude. They're gonna be throwing. They're gonna be
really messed
They're
up.
gonna be throwing to Jamar all game long.
They didn't pay him.
Now he's gonna get a crazy.
Now he really gonna answer the bag.
What's happening?
He's getting number 1 money. He's getting number 1 money this year.
The problem is Joe Burrow's having a historic season too.
Because apparently he just wanted like 5. Apparently he only wanted like a little bit more than Jettis, just because they're best friends. He just wanted a little bit more than him.
Like $1 million.
Now it's like, yo, give me 10, 15 more than him.
He might get triple crown, Brandon. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, he is.
I told you he gonna get triple crown. That's
he has 66 catches already.
Who the Bengals play next? 981 yards and 10 TDs. The closest catches to him is 60 from Garrett Wilson. The closest yards is 783 from Justin Jefferson. The closest touchdowns is 6 touchdowns from I forgot who it was.
It's not even close.
6 touchdowns from
George Pickens or somebody or Marvin
Harrison. The Bengals play
6 touchdowns by Mike Evans.
Mike
Evans and George.
That's a tough game. That Chargers game gonna be a tough.
Who do the Bengals play next?
The Chargers.
That's what I'm about to look at. I'm about to look at
that's tough game.
That's food.
So I got the schedule. So that's
not an easy game though. Chargers.
No, I'm talking about for Jamar.
That's number 1 defense in the league.
No. Still, it's Jamar. That's food.
Nah, they might hold Jamar to less than 100. They hold Jamar to less than 100.
Bro, even if he gets like,
bro, the Chargers got the best.
Fam. Even if he gets like 80 yards, maybe 1 touchdown, 7 catches, bro, he's still gonna be doing the damn thing. He's still gonna be up there.
We had a conversation earlier. Now I'm praying that PS2 shut him down. Damn
it. Yeah. So here's their schedule. So they play the Chargers, then they have their bye, then they play the Steelers. So that's Joey Porter.
Oh Lord! Off a bye, he gonna be playing Joey Porter? Oh yeah, he food. Go ahead.
Because he just cooked.
He food. Go ahead.
And then,
but hold up, but you can't just say that because they might.
Oh no! Jamar is gonna cook the shit. Okay.
The pass rush might get there, Brandon.
Just wait.
The pass rush might get there.
It could happen, but we'll see. And then they play the Cowboys.
Oh my god!
Then they play the Titans.
Fool. Whoa. Snead is a problem.
Snead ain't about to do nothing. Go ahead.
No, Snead has been not good this year.
Unless he hold Jamar Chase the whole game. Gonna try to do Jamar's.
I'm trying to press that nigga and choke him to death. Go ahead.
Oh, you think you're gonna press Jamar? All right, cool. Good luck.
Then they play the Browns.
Okay, all right. Browns gonna have a good defense.
Then the Browns. I'm done with you, bro. Because you weird, bro.
Denzel Ward is better than Snead. Denzel Ward is better than Snead. Don't do that.
But the Browns not.
What is that? What?
Why are you so heavy on the Browns? Because of Myles Garrett?
No, all three of their corners is still pretty good.
The Browns also play the Bengals tough.
Yeah, I am worried about.
Yeah, plus the divisional game too.
So we've been talking about a lot about Chris Olave, but Denzel Ward also might.
I'm sorry, I forget. But still, like they have three good corners. Like they have three good corners. They got Myles Garrett. Denzel Ward is probably gonna shadow him. Denzel was a great corner.
Jordan Porter been good this year, but the way he played against Scary Terry today, it terrified me about Broncos.
Because
Jamal's gonna kill him. Jamal's gonna kill him.
Ward just got his 5th concussion. Chris Olave got his 4th, and he's considering, do I have to retire? Denzel just got his 5th, and they're worried. Like
he got a concussion just now.
Like last week or like
last week? Oh,
like 2 weeks ago.
Wait, he got 5 concussions this season?
No, like in
no, dude, no.
Career. Like 6 years, but he has like 5 concussions.
Yeah,
that's tough.
So like his brain gonna be soup by the time he done.
The big thing with the Bengals.
Olave got 4, and he's like.
I know.
The big thing for Chase though is I think what they're good. Even if Chase goes against a tough defense, the Bengals defense is so bad, the other's going to put up points. The Bengals are going to be forced to throw regardless. Like they're going to be throwing all 4 corners.
I ain't gonna lie.
The run game isn't good, so he'll have all the opportunities.
Then it's the Broncos and then the Steelers again.
Yeah, if I'm teams like if I'm the Steelers and stuff now, you got to get busy with T Higgins. Like I'm pulling the Bill Belichick. You won't beat with that guy.
You got
double. You're getting blanketed the whole game.
Yeah,
I'm bracketing the whole game.
I would do that too.
Like teams be letting Jamar Chase really have one-on-one coverage, bro. It's annoying.
It's pretty stupid to have.
Honestly, if it wasn't for that Ravens game, he'd be on par with everybody else. What the fuck was the Ravens doing?
I don't know.
Like you wasn't enough when he had $150 and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I like after a point, you're like after you hit the few receptions.
Yeah, you gotta get another 110 yards and another touchdown. Damn.
Do y'all not play Madden? Like, come on now, send a blitz and double them up. What are we doing?
At some point, I'm literally letting T Higgins kill me. You kill me, T Higgins. But Jamar, you're getting 3 guys.
T Higgins wasn't playing.
I line my corners up.
So T Higgins wasn't playing, and he still did that.
No, listen. What I would do is I line my corners up like a punt return. I put 2 guys on each side.
Like how they did versus Calvin Johnson.
Yeah, give the Calvin Johnson treatment.
Every single
gunner, like a punt gunner.
Yeah, every single snap. We gonna hold hands and mush this nigga. No, I ain't letting him do it.
Bro,
it's gonna be a wall.
All my agendas, all of them should have won. The Falcons should have beat the Saints. The Bengals should have beat the Ravens. The Texans should have beat the Lions. And the Giants should have beat.
You was talking crazy too when the Bengals was up, boy.
I was so locked in, bro. I don't know, how do the Bengals and Texans choke? That's crazy.
See, Riddell, the Bengals are on the other side of the luck that Mahomes.
I'm telling you,
the Bengals are on the other side. They just been losing games off of these bad. I'm telling you, bad breaks, one play. Like I get that's football too, but for you to consistently do that the way the Bengals have. It's just super bad.
Like if we're using our football analytical skills, though, the reason why they lost is because they were doing some stupid calls. Zach Taylor sucks; he needs to be fired. And the plays that they were running, especially on 3rd, 4th down, they should have kicked the field goal. And even in the red zone, the play that they ran where they went to Tanner Hudson for the game-winning play, stupid. So that's the difference.
Literally, the Eagles went 10-1, and then the luck ran out. The Bengals, the Chiefs are only 9-0. They still got
it's not the same. It's not the same.
They still have the same. They still have
the quarterback is worse, and the
significantly.
We all knew the coaching sucked.
Yeah,
but they were still winning games.
How far are the Bengals from the playoffs?
Andy Reid. The Bengals are done. Come on, cut it out.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The team we can talk about.
If they beat the Chargers,
the Jets, the Cowboys, and I ain't gonna lie. They saved the day. The 49ers because they lost to the Buccaneers. I'll be done with them too.
They lose one more game.
All these teams that having to climb this mountain, dog, they not like we keep saying like, the Bengals will get it together. They're not. They're done.
The Jets are I've been saying this for 2 weeks now.
The Bengals got to win like 10 straight.
They're not
3 touchdowns, Just Lewis. 3 touchdowns.
I still got hope for the Bengals.
Look, if the Bengals do win 10 straight, Joe Burrow might steal the MVP from Lamar if they win 10 straight like that. And he puts
I ain't gonna lie. If the Bengals go into, they were just scared because last time they went to overtime, Joe Burrow threw that pick. But if I'm the Bengals, I kick the field goal, I go on overtime, and then I let the chips fall where they may. I don't understand that.
I'm not mad at the team for trying to win the game, but based on the record, their situation.
Yeah, based on your record, you can't do that though.
It's risky. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Yeah, when
you gotta let that overtime go in. But yeah, man. We'll see what's going on next week. Tomorrow, Rams versus the damn, who Rams play tomorrow? Dolphins. Bullshit game. I guess we'll be here, but whatever. Rams should win that game comfortably because all the weapons are back and Stafford been turning up lately. Other than that, man, we out of here, man. Appreciate you guys for coming through. Everybody that came through. Riddell, Hefe, Mo, Lonnie, Final Balls, and Jay, Jenny Carter, Crash Out, Michael Baldini, Brandon, me, F. Dot. Everybody was here today. Appreciate everybody for coming out. This has been another episode of Open Field. We will be here tomorrow to talk about the Rams and Miami game. But if it's a blowout, we're getting out of here early. I'm not going to. If it's Monday night versus the Bills again, or Tua get a concussion, I hope he don't. I'm done. So hopefully he slides next game. But yeah, man, appreciate you guys for coming out, supporting us. Any super chats and things like that, appreciate. And as always, when you want to get your football, you know where to come. We here all season. Until the wheels fall off. And we out this month. Shout out to the Colorado Buffaloes. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. They might make that 12.
They might. They really might.